Right, we're here. We have made it. Huzzah. A few minutes late. Well, still within the range, but a little bit later than I meant, but I'm not surprised. Had stuff that happened yesterday that was heavy, and so I knew this morning I was going to just take my time and get in when I needed to get in and ready to be in. So here we are. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome. I'm a practical eccentric, and we are back for more Subnautica. So, I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm doing all right, you know. Dealing with heavy things is always a little tricky, and it's exhausting, but it's also good in some ways, depending on what it is that you are dealing with. And, you know, yesterday's heavy thing was one of those things that is necessary and good, like, you know, good for the soul kind of thing to do. So it's okay. And it's done now, and that's good. So I'm glad and grateful for that. And I'm grateful that it's Sunday, so I still have a day to just relax before I get back to work. You know, it's nice to have the time, and it's nice to be able to come here and do things here. So we are not going to maintain heaviness today, but it is why I took a few extra minutes to really make sure I ate, I have a beverage, you know, all the things, right? So we are shuffling the cards. We're going to see what card we get for today. What is the message of the day? Possibly something related to being able to relax after heavy things. And there are still some big check boxes that are waiting, but they're not as big. Or no, that's not true. They're not as many as there were a few months ago. So now that, you know, some of those big check boxes, you know, big real life things that have to get done are getting done, it feels good to be doing that. So we will see what our card of the day is. And our card, oh, one more shuffle? Yeah, sure, why not? One more shuffle. Give the cards a chance to send us a message. All right. The card of the day is Impermanence. This is also a duplicate. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but it is a painting of, it's almost like the, is it Hokusai's waves? But also like with a paper boat heading towards them. I don't think they're exactly like Hokusai's waves, but they're close, like a storm with heavy waves coming at you and your paper boat in the sunshine heading right towards them. And so it says, life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. So there we go. Honestly, not really surprised that that is the card of the day. Impermanence. Nothing lasts forever. Actually, is this did we get impermanence before? Oh, I can't see all of the ones I've gotten. Impermanence. We haven't had that since mid-February. But there we go. That is, I can't type. Impermanence. There we go. Not a bad message. Not a bad reminder to get that, you know, good times are not forever, but neither are the bad. Neither are the hard things. And it'll be okay. Just keep swimming. Let's have a Dory quote. And then let's jump into some water, because that's what we do here. At least right now. All right, so let's go ahead and deal with our music. And start up the game while we're doing that. While we're getting our ducks in a row, as it were. All right, and now, nope, don't close that one. I keep closing. I've switched how I'm doing my music, and I keep closing the thing that does it now. And that's not helpful. So here we are. We are back for some Subnautica shenanigans. And it's an exciting day. So we are going to go to the Aurora today. And why is this like this? No, screen. Why is that like that? There we go. I was like, things don't look right over here. Okay, so this is loading in. We will square things away over there. And we will turn up my ears. And we will try to remember what we were doing. Besides wanting to go to the Aurora. Because that's easy to remember. The big thing is easy to remember. Okay, do I need to charge any batteries? It looks like my batteries are all good right now. I've got 3 med kits. Do I have a med kit? Can I make a med kit fabricator? Can I make one of those? Or is that something I can craft at the fabricator now? Oh, no. I might want to do that at some point in the near future. Better be a reef back out there. Oh, gentle giant, please. Gentle giant. We're gonna have plenty of not gentle giants today. At least theoretically. Since we're heading towards the Aurora. It's the Cyclops Mark II. What does plasteel take? Because I already have enameled glass. Because I made that my mistake. I don't have the magnetite. So I can't do the depth module Mark II yet. But what does plasteel take? Just out of curiosity. Is it in here? Lithium. Lithium and a titanium ingot. That's not actually that bad. Alright. Do I have a radio signal? I do not. I don't need to charge batteries. Do I have water on my person? I do not. Do I still have water in... Escape is not the button. Do I still have water in my storage? Oh, I do. I don't have a ton of water in my storage, though. So I might want to go ahead and make some more water. Yep. I might want to make some more water. Question is, do I want to find... Well, I'm near salt deposits right here. So if I can get some salt deposits, I can grab some of the coral tubes and make the nicer words. Water. Quartz. Now, is salt actually out in this red grass, or was it just kind of on the edge? Wish I had the laser cutter already made for this trip, and I also kind of wish I already had the propulsion gun. I'm being conservative with my my sea glide, in case you're wondering why I'm going so slow. Because I don't want to have to deal with battery things. That's why I'm not doing it. I'm trying to look for one more salt deposit. This is quartz. There's one more salt deposit. And then I'll go get some coral tubes. Spiders, I see them. That's a laser cutter. Alright. Go find some coral tubes. What does it actually take? Is it 2 salts and a coral? Where is bleach? Did I pass it up already? It is near the top. Oh, it's just 1 to 1. Nice. Okay. That's actually great. So now I have 2 salt deposits. You know what I could do is I could salt cure the fish that are in my pocket. So use 2 salts for the food and then 2 salts for the water. Oh my gosh, this air tank is amazing. Did I already make the fancy new fins? Is this really as fast as they go? The Sea Glide makes you so spoiled. You know? Where's my knife? water and... Now, the salt cured, they don't last forever and they do dehydrate you, but I do have water in my Seamoth already. And I think there's supplies in the Aurora, right? Because it was the ship. So it would make sense if there were... I just realized I might want a second. No, I don't. It's fine. We're fine. We don't need it. I thought about making an extra water because I'm already a little bit dehydrated. Not totally, but... Okay. So we will do this. Oh my goodness. Yep. Man, that knife is intense. It's just... But I think those salt-cured things still degrade over time. Oh, what's this? Hello? Oh, it's that creature decoy. You know, I don't believe I ever used one. I wonder how effective they are against the things you want them to be effective against, you know? Like the really big things. I'm gonna go ahead and grab or drink 2 of them. Let me see. This doesn't... Oh, do these not degrade? At all? Because there's no meter. Okay, they do dehydrate a little bit, but not crazy so. Alright, well cool. Open. And we'll pop that stuff in... Well... I don't really want... I don't really want these flares on my person. Nope. Can you not bite me? He was really excited to try and bite me. Sometimes it's nice to just leisurely swim. Because it is such a pretty game, you know? It is really pretty. I don't know if I'll ever get to do something like reef diving or something like that, but, you know. It's really pretty. Okay. I'm sticking flares in here because I remember not ever using them. All right. Yeah, and if you don't think about how scary it is to be out here, it is very pretty. Now, I still haven't tried to get one of these things. Can I actually scan them? They're little pod things that they spew out. Will you put out some more if I keep chasing you? Hi. No? No. Okay. It just lets me grab them. They describe them with the creature. So I'm not really surprised, especially since they can't be... Since they eventually burst. I'm not surprised you can't scan them, but still. Gas pod. An acidic compound produced by the gasopod may be repurposed. Just because I hadn't grabbed one yet, I kept meaning to do it and then forgetting to do it. Okay. I don't think I need anything else. Because the stuff that I would take with me, I don't actually have all of the blueprints for yet. So... Where is the Aurora from here? Not this way. I feel like it's that way, though. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. See how this goes. Now, I know... What was it? Was it a stasis rifle? I know I scanned, the first time I played this, some of those bigger Leviathans without using the stasis rifle. Because I mean, well, I could be completely misremembering. But I don't remember using the stasis rifle to help with scanning those things. So I'm wondering what I did. Because it's like, it's entirely possible I did use the stasis rifle. but I don't remember it. Okay. But if I didn't use the stasis rifle, how would I have accomplished it, is the question. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and park kind of over here. Because we're getting into... Did I scan this stuff already? Is this a wreck I have been to? Is this the wreck where there was something like... like I couldn't quite reach it from the outside. I needed to go from the inside and couldn't actually get to it? What is that? That's a desk, I think. Ah. Sorry. Excuse me. And then I do it again immediately. Perfect. You know, I was thinking about next week of doing this on Sunday and then doing the Dreamlight Valley stream on Thursday. Because, like, I feel like I'm usually more awake and a little bit less chaotic on Sundays. And here I am kind of proving to myself that it doesn't matter. I can always be chaotic. Okay, so I want to put this down here. And I want to see if there's anything that I still needed to scan in here. Man, this looks emptied out. Like I definitely was here before. Which is fine. But yeah, I was like, should I participate in some risky behavior today? And see if I can figure out how I might have scanned. I'm pretty sure I scanned the Reaper Leviathan. That sounds like something I would do, just knowing myself. And if I didn't use the stasis rifle, how would I have accomplished that? Oh, how about this? I forgot we could repair these things. Oh, does that mean some of the other ones were the door where I was like, oh, that door doesn't look like something I could wire cut? Does that mean I could have repaired them? Maybe. All right. How did we repair this door and then can't do anything in here? Am I missing something? Oh. Propulsion cannon. That's what I need. Because I bet I could get in there if I could move that crap. Well. Although. Nothing in here. Just a bunch of junk. Oh, wait. Mobile vehicle bay. Well, that's not helpful. I already did that. They're both mobile vehicle bay fragments? Alright. Okay. Let us go then. This is side questing anyway. This wasn't actually... There we go. Where's my sea moth? That is not it. I see something that looks like a light. Why am I not seeing its marker? There it is. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep saying it. I love this frickin' air tank. And now it's getting dark. This is not a good idea. Okay, that was the creepvine forest where I was originally gonna park, kind of near it. Because I can't remember which end of the Aurora is the end to get in. And I don't necessarily want to risk my sea moth. God, it's unpleasant in the dark. This is not a good plan. Yeah? Guess we'll find out. No, turn that off. I don't want that on. How long does it take to get back to daylight is the question. I thought I already had the engine. Don't I already have the engine? I do. I don't necessarily want to pick up a butt ton of titanium. I have trauma remembering what the hell. And it's dark. Yeah, I think I should go. I think I should go home and wait till it's daylight. Because I think the day was already a significant way through. I'm so glad I made all those batteries so that I could find a bunch of batteries over here. I guess it's not as bad organizing, investigating the edge here. I already have the engine. Do I already have the bridge done too? I suppose I could look at the menu. But if I'm gonna run home, so I don't have to like do this in the dark. It's a sea glide. Then oh, I fucking hear you. Yep. Okay. Got turned around there for a second. It's so intense. Okay. Hoo-wee. Oh no. Is he still chasing? Nope. See, this is why we don't want to do this in the dark. Get in the freaking Seamoth, please. And I didn't repair. Okay. Yep, we'll do this in the day. I wasn't sure how close I could push the edge and investigating for... Because there's a lot of stuff around the Aurora, which makes total sense because, you know... I feel like I've looked at this too. Because it's the crash site, right? There's so much stuff to look for. So I was like, well, maybe if I can do a little bit of that investigation on the edge in the dark. But then you run the risk of finding a friend that you didn't know you needed and really, really don't want. All right. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I still don't know if it's better or worse that I have played this before. Because it's like I know what awaits me. It's kind of like when you do it the first time and you just stumble upon stuff and it's like, oh, well, that was not good. Now it's like I'm anticipating it before I even get there. Which, you know, if you listen to the logs and stuff, you get hints. But it's not the same. It's not the same as... I still have yet to see its face because I'm already in run mode. I'm already in run mode. Let's see, what can we do while we wait to try and not die? We can drop off the titanium. And we can paint the Seamoth. You know, I didn't even think of a name for it. Can I see while I'm doing this? The purple's kind of pretty. What do I want to name it after? That's what I want to know, because... Ooh, I like the green. Honestly, I think the last time we played, we decided that... Because my husband participated in, like, decoration. And, like, helping decide that stuff. We decided that, like, having it be a brighter color was really helpful. Because it made it easier to spot it. Do something yellow, like really bright yellow, bright green. I feel like blue and green might be, and blue, green, and purple, like the cooler colors, might be a little harder to spot. in the ocean, right? Because of the color. I mean, it's still got the light on it, but like maybe an orange or a pink, fuchsia. And then if I named it, if I did pink, interior. Maybe something a little orangey. I can see it now. Okay, good. I don't want it to be yellow. I want it to be a little bit more orangey. And then, oh, there's a stripe as well. Can I just have you match this kind of orangey situation? Oh, I see. Oh. That is fine. And then I don't know, it almost reminds me of sherbet. Like the pink and orange. I don't know why. So I'm gonna name it sherbet. All right, how dark is it? All right. Well, that was just enough time. And I need to... Oh, it's repaired. Did I repair it? I repaired it.
Systems online.
Okay. All right. God. I'm not looking forward to this. Because that's why I keep questioning, like, how did I actually scan that guy? Because he's so scary. Like, and if I didn't use the stasis rifle, what did I do? Because my instinct says that I must have, like, gone towards him so that I could, you know, kind of pass past him to scan, or, like, waited for him to whip around. But the thought of, like, trying to recreate that now is just like, I don't know how I feel about trying to do that. Hot pink. Yeah, well, it's to see it. It's to help see it. Okay. So I've already had some terror this morning. It's fantastic. And welcome. You're here just in time for me to scare the shit out of myself. Okay. But yes, it's helpful to see it. Because while my favorite colors tend to be darker, blues, greens, purples, that kind of stuff, you're in the water and you're going to be heading into the dark. All right. Do I want this in my hand? Yeah, I got here just in time for it to be dark. And then I was trying to, like, grab stuff on the edge of where I know there's problems. And then heard somebody, and they started chasing me. Can I see him before I go over here, is the question. Because I can't remember which end of the Aurora I need to be on to actually get into the Aurora. So I started with the near end, but got here just in time for it to be dark and scary. So we're looking for a friend. And I'm trying to hug the rocks because, well, that's kelp. Aha! Excellent. It's not been like the other 2 times in this playthrough so far. Are you gonna? Jesus. How close? How close? How close? If you touch me with your tail, will you notice me? He seems to be kind of stuck. Oh, God. I'm pushing the wrong button. Please don't. Why won't you scan him? Scan this bitch. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, pause. It pauses in the menu. Okay. Okay. Don't swim away. Okay. Jesus. All right. Woo! Mama. Hi. How are you, Chrysalis? Is that right? Or Crisis. Crisis jinxed. I'm terrifying myself. Welcome. Great for a Sunday. Chill Sunday. Okay. Water. I can drink another water. Consume, please. Okay. I'm trying to scan the Reaper. And he swam away. So now I gotta see if I can find him again. There was debris, there was stuff on the ground too. So there's part of me that wants to go down and get it. I can't believe he only hit me once though. Like, that's kind of wild to me. I was able to, like, avoid his face enough. There he is. I see that whipping around over there. I want whatever that stuff is though, yeah? What is that stuff? Trying to hide in these rocks. Like, is that debris?
30 seconds.
Shit. Okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. I just want to scan him. I think I have to go to the other end to actually get in. Is that a box I haven't opened? No, I've opened that box. All right, friend. Where are you? I know you prefer to make sure that I don't see you coming, but like... Here we are. I see you over there. I see you over there. There you are. Hi. You coming? There you are. Gimme. Oh, God, he's so quick. Nope, he's faster than my thing. All right. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? Ow, 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 ow! Damn it! Got too close to his face. Ah, shit. All right. Death number 2. There we go. Not today. That's the second death of this playthrough. Well, that's a bummer. I feel like I played this game before, like played that, like kind of, almost like taunting a bull, you know? Like the bullfighters, that's almost what it feels like, except for, you know, under the water and in the dark. I might be pushing my luck a little bit too early. That's all right. I wonder what it would be like using the stasis rifle, because I'm assuming that's what most people do. And maybe I did. I just can't remember. 6 years is a little too long for me to remember all the details of all the risky behavior I committed before. All right. Well, maybe we should just go inside the Aurora and stop playing the, try and scan the giant monster's face game. All right. There's part of me that still really wants it. I wonder how much I've actually scanned of him. Should I try one more time? I'm gonna try one more time. I really want him. I really want him so I don't have to think about doing it in the future. I also got a little bit too far out in the open. It's almost better if you can get them to be like where they have obstacles they can't navigate past. That's why I hug the rock so much. Because if I can get them to have to like do weird turns to navigate, although I have seen some really wild glitches where you almost beach this guy. Like you get him to come up right up on land. And that shit's wild to me. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. If I can't do it, if I die again, we'll try and be patient and wait for the proper tools. Come here, buddy. As I swim out into the water again. But it almost reminds me of Alien Isolation, where early on in the game you spend a lot of time hiding in lockers. And then the further on you get, you really can't do it. Nope, you're luring me out. Come on, buddy. 70, 80. Oh, and then he gets just a little bit too far. That's how close I am to scanning him completely. All right, I lost him. That's not good. Did he like sneak around behind me in any way? No. Okay, good. All right. Gotta hear you. That I can hear you. This rock was really nice, though. Aha! Come here. He's swimming away. Come here. I know you know I'm here. This is where he swims and gets me from, because they're so quiet. Until they roar, they're so quiet. Okay. Come here. I see your tail. You really don't want to go out there. There you are. Come on, friend. I'm so close to finishing your scan. Ooh-wee. God, I don't like being here. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. And pause. Whoo, I did it. I did it. If I die now, it's fine. I did it. I don't have to do it again. Okay. And it pauses when I'm in the menu, which is fine. I don't care. Okay. Breathe. All right. My eyes are dry. Like, they're starting to water because I was just like... Right. Reaper Leviathan. AKA giant douchebag. All right. Leviathan class species are vast organisms at the top of their respective food chains. This species is a streamlined hunter with highly developed senses, powerful mandibles. This Leviathan is capable of locking prey in place with 4 powerful mandibles and drawing it within reach of its jaws. Simulated pressure exceeds sea moth crush resistance, which is part of the reason I parked the sea moth away, because I did not want to risk getting my sea moth crushed. I can die. I don't want to rebuild my sea moth. Echolocation. The deep roar emitted by the Reaper at regular intervals is effectively sonar. If you can hear it, the Reaper can see you. Yeah. Oh, God, it's... Oh, God, okay. Profile. Scanned specimen measured 55 meters long, observed circling its prey and attacking from behind. This creature is almost all muscle, very little brain, no sense of morality, just muscle, synapses, and teeth. Motivational note. Congratulations on getting close enough to scan it and living to see the results. Assessment. Extreme threat. Avoid in all circumstances. You know, except for scanning it. Extra risky business. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Hooey! And I'm almost out of oxygen. I have 42 points, but you know what? As long as I can get away now, I don't have to think about it now. See, this is why I did it now, so I don't have to think about it. Okay, get out. Where the hell is my sea moth? Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Ooh. The relief of having gotten that done. And you know what? I'm gonna save it. Just so that in case like some like crash or lockup or whatever, I don't know. I don't want to risk losing the fact that I did that. Oh my gosh. All right, well, welcome to Sunday. Where we are full of chaos and risky behavior and a box that needs to be opened. Oh, and a med kit. You're welcome. You're welcome for a med kit. All right. I will probably end up painting the Cyclops like a bright yellow. I think that's what I'll end up doing. Or the prawn. Oh, the prawn could be something bright yellow too. And another med kit. Hey, you're about to do some risky shit. You might want some med kits. Thanks. Is that a scannable thing? No, that's salt. This is not a bad place to get salt, though. Look at all that salt. Really don't want to fill up on salt, though. That's not what I need. Get out. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I stuck around and did it, though, because I was like, am I going to sit here and, like, force the issue when this is probably not the best plan? And then there was part of me that's like, how much did you already get scanned, though? Like, if you already got, like, 50% of it, that's one of those sand things, isn't it? Is that a propulsion cannon? Hold the phone. Yes! I might have to go back and make that. Because I'm pretty sure I need it inside the Aurora. Wiring kit, battery, titanium. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can continue just getting some stuff around the edges here. While I try and get to the back side of the Aurora. Just so that when we get... That's that false light. I wonder if it's something inside, you know? Because we have been here. I want to get the lay of the land. I want to try and get things scanned on the way. And that way when we come back, I can just go straight to the back end to get in. I've already scanned one of those. I have a feeling there might be another Reaper at the back because this is all the same biome. Nope. Don't hit stuff, woman. You can it. Can it. I feel like that's just metal salvage. That's what that looks like. Metal salvage. So are you home, Miss Bama? Do you have safe travels back? I'm assuming. Okay, that's just one of those guys. Nope. That's not how we get out. Alright. That is salvage. That is salt.
Life form readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Yeah. Can you not yell at me in the dark, please? That's not helpful. You know what? It would be so nice if the radiation affected the giant things that are trying to eat my face. I want to keep going. But, like, I know that somewhere back in here is where I need to be. Is it here? Yeah. Anything else I need to scan in here? Yes, you're home. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that you got back home safe. Not that I expected you not to, but you know, travel is always... Okay. So, I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna make the propulsion cannon. And then we will come back here. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing else quick to scan. I didn't realize you could actually get inside. Sorry, that sound was a little ominous. I didn't realize I could go all the way in here. That's interesting. But there should be a way up. Can I actually squeeze through here? Yes. None of that looks scannable. Here we are. And there we go. All right. Well, let's get the heck out. We will go make... God. Just does not seem good. It doesn't seem healthy to get in there. We'll go make the propulsion gun. We might... You know what I should do on the way back? I should grab some of the salt that I was seeing along the way. Oh, there's more propulsion cannon, now that I don't need it. Did I see more salt somewhere nearby? Oh, at least not close enough to not use my CMOC to get there. Okay. I'm still, like, coming down off of that intense encounter. Still coming down. All right. Because I want more preserved fish. That's what I want. You know, and I even thought to myself on the way in, I'm like, oh, I should grab this salt. But I kept thinking, oh, you're going to be going inside the Aurora. You're going to want room in your pockets. I wasn't sure if I would find all the pieces for the propulsion cannon. So if I had realized that that was what was going to happen, I would have just grabbed this on the way in. But, hindsight, right? Okay. That's probably more than enough, so I'm not going to keep grabbing. And it's done now. Not that that's the last scary thing I'm going to try and scan. Was it the ghost one that my husband was like, you're insane trying to scan that? I feel like that was, I feel like he was like, nope. I mean, he was nope at the surface. And to be fair, scanning is optional. You don't have to do it. I just like to, you know, be a glutton for punishment, really. Stop making noises, guys.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Now, it'd be nice to put a scanner room on my base. Because I'm pretty sure that that gives you a beacon, the scanner room does. That would be a reference. My base isn't terribly far from my life pod, which is... part of that's intentional so that I didn't have to worry about losing track of where I had it, but later it'll become a bigger deal when we're not up here anymore. So, since you asked me about Loftia, does that mean you got your beta? Did you get your a beta key for you to try out?
Welcome aboard,
Yeah, you said May 6th, and I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a very short period of time. But thank you for the offer again. Because I was like, wiring kit. Do I have 2 silver? Hopefully. I might not have the silver right now. I might have to go get it. There's 1. Silver comes from where? Does it come from sandstone? I think it comes from sandstone. Got it from Riley on Friday night. Nice. Well, congratulations. So I'm guessing you have been playing it then. And if so, how is it? Is it good? I haven't watched any gameplay on it. Although I did see, I don't know if you play puzzly type games, but there was a game in the 90s called The Seventh Guest. And they're putting out a remake of it, which I am intrigued by because my mom and I played that together. And actually, I have a copy that I got through Steam of the original. And there was a follow-up called, or I don't know if it was actually a sequel or a spiritual successor or whatever, called The 11th Hour. And it was like a bundle, so I got it. But I've never actually played The 11th Hour, even though I have it now. And I didn't play it back then. But I feel like I should at some point. But I'm really interested to see what they do with it. You know, kind of haunted house, creepy ghost story kind of thing, mystery.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
How am I not finding any sandstone? Like, anywhere. Now that I don't want limestone, it's all I can find. Like, I thought the red grassy area was where sandstone hung out. And yet, here we are. Not finding any. I feel like I went in this cave near the end. Oh, there we go. Near the end of last stream. I may have cleared out a bunch of the rocks. Love it once you reach a certain point, you get to... Oh, you get a key to give away. That's cool. Nice, like, kind of spread the word around, get people in it. That's kind of an interesting little strategy, you know? Really? Those guys are so grumpy. I mean, I am invading their territory, and predators do tend to be pretty territorial, but still. Like, I'm not here to take your metal... Well, that's not true. Sometimes I'm there to take their metal salvage. Right. Now...
Emergency. Starvation imminent.
Oh. All right. You're right.
Immediately.
Yes. Now, is it more filling to cook them? Here, this is what we'll do. I imagine it would be more filling to cook them, because the trade-off is usually if it lasts longer or forever, then you get less out of it. It also dehydrates, so that's another factor. Let's do a wiring kit. And then make the propulsion cannon. Look at it! Alright. I'm gonna have to put that on my hotbar. Hotbar is so limited. Warps gravity to pull and push objects. Alright, so now... Cured boomerang is plus 21 food, minus 2 H2O, and cooked is plus 21 and plus 3. So there's actually no loss in the nutritional value, like the food gain. But H2O goes down, which is fine. I'm not fussed. But is that all the fish I had in my storage? Let's see. I want 1, 2, 3, 4 fish and 1 water.
Stabilizing.
Because 1 water or 1 bleach really will turn into 2 water bottles. Where are we at time-wise? I need to look. 1 hour and 6 minutes. I might have to take my break on the earlier side today just because I feel like I need to deal with, you know, body, bladder issues. I think I consumed too much fluid before trying to attack the Reaper Leviathan. Well, not attack it. It's not how we do things here. Where's my grav trap? It's somewhere nearby. Where the hell is it? There it is. But yeah, I think because my whole body was tensed up. It's like, you know all that fluid you put inside your body before you went and scanned that guy? Yeah, now it needs to get out. All right. I can be a little bit more, I don't know, that's not it. Generous with my usage of the Sea Glide because now I'm not worried about trying to deal with the Reaper. Because I dealt with the Reaper. I've dealt with it. I'm excited about that. I got coral samples, right? Yeah. Alright. So now, nope. First thing I want to do is make sure I make... Oh, bleach first and then water. I was like, I should be able to make this water. Why is it fighting me? Okay. Oh, I can make more. I don't think I want to make more than 1. What does the... Oh, it doesn't... I wish it would tell me how much food it gives me. Because I only have so much salt, you know? Which one is it better to make more of? 21, 13. Boomerang. Okay. And then... go ahead and make these. Because I need to eat them now. And then I might save the last one for later. Cooked. 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 And then we'll drink the little water. Peepers seem to be the best. So it's good to remember. Although I feel like my grav trap's been catching more of the boomerangs. Maybe it's just the location it's at. Nope. That's not what I want to put in here. I want to put the uncooked ones in here. Okay. Oh, no. Do I need to get anything else out of my pockets? I didn't actually make the bigger water. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Is there anything else I need to make before we go? I don't think so. Think so. Okay. So I might go ahead and break here so I can go take care of things. And then when we come back, we can go straight to the Aurora. Although it might be dark again. But now that I know exactly where I'm going and that I'm not going to be going into the danger areas, I don't have to worry about it so much. So, go ahead and pause it here. Oh, is there something to... Oh yeah, life form readings are sparse. But that's, you know, radiation's bad. Okay. So, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. If you're enjoying your time here and would like to hang out more and catch all my stuff and be supportive and all that good stuff. If you are still here when I get back from my break, thank you so much. If not, have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are. I will be back in a few minutes. All right. We're here. We're back. We made it. You feel better. Now we get to go inside and do other... I have to deal with stressful crabs, but... I had to grab a cookie. Let's see. Make sure all my screens are in order. We got a new charging cable for one of our, or for our cars, because we have a single car driveway, so only one of us can charge. Like, the car that can charge is the one that's closest to the house, because that's how long the cord is. So my husband's been wanting a second cord because he leaves before I get up in the morning to go work. So him being able to park behind me is great, but also if he needs to make sure the car is charged, sometimes it's a pain in the ass, because then we have to do, you know, car rearranging. And he doesn't like doing it first thing in the morning, because it's like 6:30 in the morning when he does it. So he's like, we just get this long cord. So I approved the expenditure. But it just came. All right. There we go. Apologies for munchy sounds if you can hear them. But I needed a cookie. I felt like I needed a reward after the stress. And there we go. That's a good angle. All right. Getting close to summer. I have to figure out. I asked my kid this morning if he was wanting to get a job this summer. He's 15 and a half. So there's going to be really limited opportunities for him until he's 16. And even then, he's still got limitations because 16, you know. I was like, yeah, you know, there's child labor laws and all that. And he's like, yeah, because I've talked about him working at a thrift store. There's at least 3 thrift stores that he can bike to comfortably. And although we are willing to give him rides to work, it would be nice if he could be, like, start learning the responsibility of how do you plan to get to work on time, and, like, making sure that, you know, you're accounting for that and all that. So anyway, we talked about that this morning, if he was wanting to do that this year or not. So we shall see. We shall see if he gets a job this summer. He likes making his own money, though. Last time I was mentioning we might be going on a trip soon, and the only other family trip we have taken, he made all of his own spending money. I don't remember. How old was he? He would have been 10? Sometime between 9 and 11, because I can't remember if we went in 2020 or 2021. I'd have to go look at, like, my all of my paperwork and stuff that I still have from the trip, you know, mementos and stuff like that. I've got, like, a little folder. I can't remember which year it was, but either way, if it was 2020, he would have been 9, and if it was 2021, he would have been 10. But he sat outside for months selling chips and water, and made himself, and paid for all of it. Like, I bought it for him, and then he paid me back for the expenditure. And then he still made like $230 of spending money after paying for all of the stuff that he sold. So, oh, I need to equip the propulsion. So he really likes making his own money, and he was so proud of doing that. What did I just put away? I put away the flashlight. I might actually need this here, and then put the flashlight here. Nope. I can just hit the number? What? I didn't realize I could do that. Oh no. Yeet. Ah. Does it actually kill them, or does it just repel them? I hate those little crab things so much. Hate it. Goodbye. I will get rid of all y'all. I put the scanner away. You know what I really should put away? Is the sea glide. What? Have I not scanned those?
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, is it? Okay, hold on. Specimens with symptoms of infection. I thought I'd scanned something with the green globby things on it before. Okay. This organism, that's not how you say things. Organism is displaying signs of a bacterial infection. Bright green blisters are forming networks around the infection sites. Pathology suggests a waterborne bacterium capable of penetrating the body through the skin and respiratory system. Underlying indications of genetic mutation and aggressive behavior. The bacterium itself is unlikely. Oh yeah, there was that one bone shark that was really, really aggressive and it had those green things on it. So I bet that's why it was even, I mean, they're aggressive, but like, it was more. It was extra. Nope. The bacterium itself is unlike any so far recorded in human exploration. Warning, may be contagious. Avoid. Do not under any circumstances consume the flesh. You know, like how I'm already infected probably. It's probably what it is. And yeet. Get out. It does not kill them. You can go in the water, though. Goodbye. It's good to know they don't die. And this is exactly why I needed the propulsion cannon. Because I knew that we were going to run into this. It's nice. It's nice to remember some of this stuff, you know? Although I am using that battery pretty quick. Oh. There's just not enough slots on the hotbar. 5. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Ow, what? I don't think it was that close. Don't have the laser cutter yet, though. Can I repair that stuff, or is it just danger? PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Danger, danger. Ugh! I am gonna need it, aren't I? Okay, so is this the one where I had the code already? Data downloads. Codes and clues. Another one. Okay, so lab access. If you need to tweak your equipment, please use the mod station in the forward section or retrieve pre-configured equipment from the lab next door to the data coil. The door code is 6483. Okay, so I bet that's what this is. Nope. Why is this so finicky? Freaking jiggly ship. Can I type it? Nope. Can I click? 6. Nope. I don't like that it's not the fingertip. 6, 4, 8. Because it feels like it should be the fingertip. 3. 3. Is it not? Let me in. Oh, okay.
What's all this? Ain't sciencey stuff.
learn from the hive mind of
Integrating new PDA data.
Strader 6? Strader? I'm gonna need the laser cutter though, I bet you money. Data terminal.
Corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
Oh my gosh, that was a lot. Okay. What is this? Repulsion cannon. Not the propulsion cannon, the repulsion cannon. Oh, wait, what? Applies percussive force to entities in range. It's an upgrade to the propulsion cannon. Interesting. What does it need? Computer chip and magnetite. Magnetite. Okay, and then data bank, lab access. Where is this other thingy? There it is. Public documents. What can we learn from the hive mind of Strader 6? How are the individuals which make up a hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of the larger intelligent organism, or is the larger mind merely a product of the independent organisms? Can it be both? We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of their environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of the frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without an understanding of its prey. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to everything else, what have we actually explained? An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered on Strader 6. A device was placed outside the nest which would electrocute individuals approaching it. An ant colony would have lost many individuals before a basic danger signal was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. The Strader 6 colony quickly formed into two factions. One attempted to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as they did so. The second attempted to cover the device in sand. These two goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten in virtue of their reduced numbers. The device was safely buried and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experience must have been horrific. But from the perspective of the hive mind, a nagging problem had been overcome with the most effective solution. Which perspective is the correct one? We suggest that it is neither. By attempting to fit such an entities into our rigid set of concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concepts of ourselves. We describe Strader 6 individuals as attacking one another, just as we describe microbes in the human body. Yet the Strader colony, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the aggressions of its components. We describe neurons in the brain as being dumb, but brains as a whole as intelligent. But when an idea takes hold in the brain, forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an act of aggression? Do we mourn dead neurons? When a philosophy or a technology takes hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is that rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to undermine the meaning of our existence. From where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed. But is our civilization and our universe really any different from the colony on Strader 6? Is intelligence something limited to things of flesh and blood? Or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we but amoeba blowing self-important potholes in its surface? We would do well as scientists to remember that our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is. Okay, that looks like air. Is this air? Yes. Thank goodness. All right, 4. There we go. Anything in these? More danger. Oh, hello. Is this a way out? Ooh, there's a way there. Oh, no, this is where we were. Okay, never mind. Does that mean we've already been everywhere in here? Was it just a circle? It's a circle until we can get in there. Okay, was there anything else in here? Does that mean I'm really gonna have to go get diamonds first? Is that what we're gonna have to do? Feels like what we're gonna have to do. Well, crap on a cracker. I just need to remember where the hell those diamonds were. Can I get over there? Doesn't seem to be. Can I get up here? No. That is not an opening. So I need a laser cutter to get through the door that I can't get in right now. Okay. Making sure I'm seeing the correct information in my periphery. Is this a repair situation? No. And I don't think I can repair that stuff. Databank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your repulsion cannon blueprint has been resynchronized. Oh. I see. Okay, so repair. Can I repair any of the electrical stuff? I don't think so. I think it would let me know sooner than touching it. Okay. Well, bummer. And I don't know, I don't remember if there was anything else that I could get to from out here, but we can take a look around. I might need to drink some water soon. But I might be just going back to my sea moth. So I might give it a minute. Can I get any, oh. What are you doing, buddy?
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Yeah. There might be a way to go over there. Might have to start just killing these guys so I can just move on. I don't know if this knife is, like, how efficient is this knife? Is it more efficient? Dead. Okay. So much better when I can get the jump on them. Okay. Oh my god. Y'all suck. Oh, it's a battery. It's helpful. Okay. He's gonna bite my butt, isn't he? Where'd he go? Okay, can't kill him because he's stuck. This knife is definitely better than the other knife. I hear you. Where are you? Butt munch. Oh, and although EA is not being super awesome right now, one of my favorite games is on sale on Steam at the moment. So just as an FYI, it's Alice Madness Returns. And it's on sale for like $2 right now. So if you are not giving EA money at the moment, I totally understand. But it is one of those games that I have replayed, I don't know, a few times. I actually played it on stream not a year or two ago. Jesus, why are these guys such dicks? I hate these guys so much. But
caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
that's not good. Do I need to extinguish that? So you've been eating people, have you? I don't know if I need to... I don't know if there's anything worth getting in that fire. Like, is it worth using up fire extinguisher to deal with it? I hate you. I would like for you all to die. Is there literally nothing up here? Or can I actually extinguish that and go in somewhere? Oh. Or we could go around this way and see what's over here. More of those guys. Ow, what? Ah! What? Oh, stuff's dripping from the ceiling. That's why. Oh, is there nowhere to go over here? Did I literally come over here to do nothing? Oh, no, wait. Okay. I was like, what is the point of that? Ugh, more of those things. Oh, God. Oh, and look, a fire extinguisher. It's almost like, hey, there's gonna be fire. Hey. Okay. Oh. And can I not? Can I don't think I can refill these in any way, can I? Are they just dead now? Oh, what the? Would you please? Please be done. Thank you. Cargo bay administration. I do have water on my person. Fantastic, fantastic. I probably should have eaten first, but whatever. Go ahead and eat that one, and eat that one. Okay.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data.
In other words, you have to go in. You know, where it's super risky. Do I actually need to do this fires? I don't know. Is there something over here too worth getting? I don't think so. Cargo. Kind of feel like I need to go to administration first. I don't think I need to get rid of all of the fire. I just need to not touch the fire. The fires and doorways I need to get rid of for sure, for sure. Gotten this stuff. What is that something I can have? Uh-huh. Give it. Battery. Yes. Yes, yes. Get me out of... Why? Why is it so difficult to get out of a corner? Altera launches the Aurora.
Integrating new PDA data.
The Aurora will travel from a space dock on the edge of Altera space, making hundreds of consecutive phase gate jumps through 9 different Transgov authorities, and arrive on the far side of the Ariadne arm in 3 months' time. From there, the command crew will pilot the ship beyond the final phase gate, arriving in the next solar system approximately 18 months later. There, the elite team of engineers will begin a 6-month construction project on the new phase gate, a multi-trillion credit investment. In the absence of existing infrastructure in the region, the vessel is equipped with advanced thermal and nuclear power facilities. Altera Corp currently operates 9% of all phase gates in the galaxy. If the Aurora's mission is successful, Altera will have outmaneuvered a cabal of Mongolian corporations operating a range of outposts and mines in the region. Okay, local preserve power. Yep. Eating humans. Yep, yep, yep. Fire suppression. Okay. Ooh, a PDA. Notes to self.
Integrating new PDA data.
I kind of can't believe that didn't set my butt on fire. Okay. Anything else I can scan in here? No. All right, what is this one? Notes to self. So here we are, finally in open space. We crossed the galaxy to install a phase gate, to send ships to mine resources, to build more expensive ships, to install fancier phase gates. Are we trying to exhaust the galaxy or just ourselves? 18.06. Yu's birthday. 40 weeks before we get home. 400 weeks until it feels like before we get home. Not enough credits, or not enough. Credits Altera's paying me. 1454 cargo bay code. I'm glad we came here first, since apparently they had to have a code to go there. I thought the black box, I thought that was supposed to be the how to build a ship to get out. I thought that was supposed to be in the maybe it's not the administration. Propulsion cannon. Abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Aurora engineering drone log. Oh.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Okay. Can I actually go that way? Can I walk along this edge if I get rid of that fire? Because it looks like that's a doorway I could go through over there. Let's take a quick peek down here. Yep. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Stop, I want that. Can I... Oh. And then I point down and it does that. Okay. Can I just get... Really? You're gonna make me move all of it? Oh, and now I don't have batteries. Okay. Okay. Do I have to move you too? Excuse me? Just stack those in the corner, shall I? Why can't I go? Okay. I was supposed to say, why can't I actually go this way? This is dumb. It'd be nice if there were no more of those crab thingies in here. Battery! Okay, so is this the cargo bay with the code? That's under life notes, right? That's not this. Codes. Notes to self. 1454.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
Are we familiar, like, widely with one gun defending an entire planet? It's the hand, not the finger. 1454. Oh gosh. Cargo bay. Okay. Because that's what we're dealing with here. Ow, 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 ow. God. What is under here? Anything exciting? Anything I should be pulling crates out to look behind? No, maybe not. There's a gap in there. That's what I was wondering. Okay, maybe not. Oh. I look. Box. Gimme, gimme. Ooh, food. Fantastic. Okay, it won't let me jump up on those. Oh, and then immediately. So I don't want to go in and have it be a problem, you know? Oh, it looks like I can go... Well, maybe not. Can I actually go behind and around? I don't want to get stuck, you know? Because no thanks. Fire. A way down. There's a box over there, but I really don't want to use up all of my fire extinguishers, you know? Water. Ah, a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Food. Water. Love to see it. Thank you so much. All right. Oh. Transgov profile. Altera Corp. One of largest suppliers of spacefaring technologies and consumer electronics in the Federation. The official supplier of the TSF. Consistently ranked amongst the galaxy's best employers. Began life as a defense manufacturer in the mid-22nd century. National motto, get what you deserve. I don't know how I feel about that being a motto. I feel like it could be taken a lot of ways. Although most transgovs can trace their roots back to Earth, Altera literally means by Earth, is the only one brazen enough to take its name. During the expansion, Altera supplied arms to all sides, acquiring and housing a vast colonist workforce and making the transition from manufacturer to corporate state. Altera's threat to cease trade was one of the turning points in the conflict, bringing about the end of hostilities and the signing of the Charter. Free enterprise with Altera space is encouraged, but competition is tight, and all goods exported off-world must be Altera branded. Profitable businesses are brought out by the state, owners ascending to the board of directors. Well-known Altera technologies like the Cyclops submersible originated with such private enterprises. Despite superficial similarities to national governments, the corporation's lawyers have always maintained that it has no legal obligations to its employees, but voluntarily elects to take on the roles usually served by a democratically elected government. This claim has not yet been tested in Federation courts. Huh. Okay, then. Oh. Is that smoke up there? That would be my guess. Jesus. I would like to have fire stop dropping on my head, please. That would be great. Okay, water. Can I get back up here? I might be able to get back up if I... Okay. I just wanted to make sure if I dropped down it wasn't like, now you have to find your way out kind of thing, you know? Ooh, a box. What in the... Jeez. Okay. I'd like to scan it. But also... Where the heck is it? Ah! A bleeder. An aggressive leech? Is that what that is? A simple parasitic organism, little more complex than the common space tick, but just as dirty. No thanks. Ductile sac, used for collection and digestion of blood drawn from host creatures. Jaw, rows of teeth and mandibles used to attach to the skin of its victims. Behavior, the bleeder's low speed and poor defense suggest they have evolved primarily as carrion feeders, but they are also prone to target larger living creatures, which are less likely to notice and take action against this parasite. Assessment, inconvenient and unhygienic, avoid or incapacitate. Okay then. I didn't even see it come up on me either time. It was just there. Is it the only one? Because I feel like there's probably going to be more than one. Food. Can I scan these? No. A door. Ah! Repair. Now that I know what that panel looks like. It's funny how much you can remember and how much you can forget of things that you have played before. Or read, or watched. Okay. I like that there's this much air available in here, though. Makes me feel less pressured to have to move quickly and that I might miss stuff, you know? VR suit log.
Integrating new PDA data.
Bay 1, Bay 2. Wait, what? A Seamoth depth module. Wait. Oh, it's a Seamoth fragment. Is there anything else to scan in here besides the Seamoth fragments? Because I really don't need the titanium at the moment. Okay, so that's... Oh, the Seamoth Bay. And the drive room. Okay, let's look at our thingy. Operations logs, VR suit log. Oh. Loading program, Desert Island Drama.vrat. Size 3 players. Resources normal. Spawning players on beach. Oh, that's right, because this was one of their entertainment things that they said was available on the Aurora. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 has traded a coconut with Player 3 for 10 credits. Player 3 has planted a coconut. Players are getting hungry. Player 3 has grown a coconut tree. Player 3 has eaten a coconut. Player 3 is no longer hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 for 30 credits. Player 2 has eaten a coconut but is still hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 in exchange for building a tent. Player 3 is sleeping inside their tent. Player 2 is cold. Night falls. A passing ship is offering trading. Player 2 has traded 30 credits for a musket. Player 3 has been shot twice in the head while sleeping. Player 2 wins. Player 2 has died from cold and starvation. Whatever happened to Player 1? Oh, they were washed away at the very beginning. I was like, why has Player 1 not gotten involved? Because they died right off the bat. It was so quick I'd forgotten about it, and then there was all this drama between Players 2 and 3. Alright. Maybe working together is better? Just maybe. I'm gonna look over here, because I think the only thing I can do over here is laser cut. Did I just get injured? Again? Prawn Bay! Okay. Okay, so when we come back, we have to come over here and do the Prawn Bay. And then this is the drive room.
The drive portion building sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
Okay. Noted. Who's gonna help me get proper qualifications, though? Because I feel like I'm all alone, y'all. Oh, I dropped it. Where did I drop it? Really? It just disappeared if I dropped it? Ah. Nope, there it is. Okay, I was like, really? I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Alright, so now I need a fire extinguisher again. That one's dead. That one's dead. I think I can make them though, yes? Okay. I feel like I might be missing some on the walls, you know? Ugh. Don't drip on me.
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level.
That was a Cyclops module. No signal. Oh, scan. Drive core shielding breach. The Aurora's drive core is shielded by a thick metal shell, which breached in multiple locations shortly after the crash. Once breached, it will continue to leak radiation into the surrounding environment until the breaches are sealed. After that point, the radiation in the environment will dissipate over time. This procedure should only be attempted with appropriate radiation protection and a fully charged repair tool. Well, I don't have it fully recharged, but can I literally just repair this while I'm here? Aren't I part of the engineering team?
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
10. Okay. If I remember correctly, there's nasty things in the water here. Look at them. Look at all of those in there. Are those all those little biter things? Those leech, like, or what do they call them? Ticks? Like tick-like? Ugh, I freaking hate ticks. Ugh. I was one of those kids that always, like, everything that could bite you did. So going camping or anything like that was always just like trying to deal with the aftermath of bugs finding me. Dealing with ticks and ugh. No thanks. There's fire over there. Do I need to put out this fire? Is there something worth getting over here? Kind of feel like it's just fire. It's kind of weird to think about just being like, I'm going to be selective about the fire I extinguish in this place. I mean, there's too much fire for one person to extinguish. And there's like really no saving this ship. There's limiting the negative outcomes. Okay. I will kill all of these things, though, I tell you what. Where are they? Oh, cool! You guys try to eat each other. These are easier to deal with than the frickin'... Oh, crap. The little crab thingies. They're easier to deal with than those guys. How much does this give me? 75. I don't need that yet. Okay. They try to eat each other, though. So that was kind of handy. I didn't like how much it was, dripping that shit on my head. Where is it? Come here. Just the second he touched me. Okay. Excuse me?
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay.
Containment breach
6.
repaired. Further breaches detected.
God, this ship just got decimated on this crash, man. I mean, it's fair, but also, holy crap. Please? Thank you. I think I might try and go get plants today.
Breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
My grass is getting stupid outside, though. Too much alternating moisture and sun.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
And I probably should have mowed it last weekend, so it's just gotten... I mean, it's happy grass. You know, getting to live its best life until I cut it down. But... leave me alone, I'm busy.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay. We're not doing too bad, though.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
2. I imagine they're going to be on that other column, though, because I think that's the only one I haven't gotten to, right? This one? Did I repair this one? All right, where are they? Oh, did I not actually get to the other side? Are they up here? Because I think I missed this jump. Or did I not miss this jump? Are they not in here? Ah, where are you? I saw you swimming. There you are. All right. Ah. Oh. Ah. Where'd he go? Come here. I would rather kill you before I start repairing. Where'd you go? There he is. Hi. Bullshit. Why? Stop. Y'all. Can't you just eat each other? That'd be so handy. There we go.
Containment breach repaired.
Yay.
Breaches detected.
I didn't think I was going to be able to do this right away because they were like, don't do it without proper training or something. Oh! Extinction event avoided. Repair the Aurora reactor. Nice.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
Yay! Would you please? That was weird. Okay then. We can get the heck out of this room. Alright. So I can't go to the prawn bay because I don't have the laser cutter. I've been over there. And I don't think there was anything else to do in here, correct? Okay. It's just that. Alright. So then... it's just debris. I was like, is there another one of those little boogers in there? Okay. Excuse me. Ow. I knew it was risky to stand there like that. Okay, so I've been in here. And I'm pretty sure I got everything that was in here. Ah, UK Swift Gaming. I have been having a good Sunday. I hope you have been having a good Sunday as well. I've had some stress, you know, but mostly self-induced because this game is stressful. And you can make it as stressful as you want, apparently. But yes, welcome in. I hope everything is going well in your world. All right, where else did I need to go? I don't need to scan that. Okay. That is administration. We've already been to administration. Oh, that's right. I was going to try and go around here. I was saving my extinguisher just in case. Just in case. But now that we have gone the other way as far as we can go... can I actually go this way? Why am I stuck? Ow, ow. Oh, I didn't realize I was that close to death. What? Hey, folks, pay attention to your health. It's important. All right, well, that was a dumb death. The other two could arguably be called dumb deaths as well. But that one for sure was dumb death. Oh, and it took food. Balls. That sucks. All right. Well, it's my own fault. can I actually make more of these? You've not played Subnautica for a long time. I had not either. I hadn't played it since, what? Okay, I have to look at it again. 2020. 2020 is the last time I played Subnautica. But with Subnautica 2 coming, and hopefully going in a positive direction, I was like, I need to get back in this world because I'm excited about it, and I love this game. And, yeah. It's always a good time. And it's still stressful. I was kind of surprised how stressful it still is. Even though I know. Okay. Was I going to go ahead and do repulsion? I can't do that here. Is that a... What is that? Oh, that's right. That's the Pathfinder tool. Is it a modification station thing? It is. Oh, that's right, because we're modifying things. Magnetite. I don't have magnetite. Well... Yeah, looking forward to the second one, as long as I don't push it back. Well, you know what? I want the developers to have the time they need to deal with the business bullshit that is interfering with the thing that we're excited for. You know, I hate it when business tries to, like, decide what's best. Because usually business doesn't know what the hell it's talking about. Oh, it knows good for business. It just doesn't know good for creative, you know? It tries to fit creative stuff into business stuff, and that's usually like, no, guys, please, don't. I understand if, like, there's reasonable things, but usually it's just business trying to be business. All right, do I just drop... Is there any use for empty fire extinguishers? I don't think so. I think it's just... crap, right? I will stick it in here, just in case it is not what I remember. But I'm pretty sure it's just crap. But if you have not played Subnautica in a while, you might... I mean, if you're trying to, like, stave off the frustration of having to wait, you could always replay. That's what I did. That's what I'm doing right now. Because I was getting excited with, like... the legal battles seeming to go in the favor of the creative types. And it made me really want to get back in it, because I was really worried that it was going to get screwed up to the point where I was going to be like, do I feel like I can still play this game with all the legal woes if they didn't go in the favor of the creative people? Because I've seen games get destroyed when the creative types get overruled. Why did it not let me make more than one? Because it needs 3. That's why. I was like, wait a second. I can make 3. No, I need 3 titanium. I can't make 3 extinguishers. There we go. So, at least 3. I'm going to make at least 3. I don't need that. Alrighty, alrighty, alright. So besides the Sunbeam landing spot, where else is a decent place to go get diamonds? Because I don't really remember. And my sea moth is out near the Aurora, so I should probably go get the sea moth. Because I might as well take the time to make the cutter before going back inside, since I need it, like, so desperately. Probably should have put batteries on the charger. I lost a lot of that food. That's such a bummer. I have a beacon still in my sea moth. Right? Because if I can find the landing spot again, then I can mark it. I don't even remember which direction it was. That's the thing. It's like I wasn't even paying... I didn't have a compass then. So I wouldn't have known what direction it would have been anyway. Okay. That makes me feel better. I was like, man, did I just really have my head up my butt? Entirely possible. But... It would be super handy if I could remember vaguely where the hell I went. I know it wasn't over here, because over here was radiated at that point. And I suppose I could just kind of explore and see if anything looks familiar, you know? Maybe I'll just kind of luck upon it. That would be nice. I don't know if that would be remotely feasible, but we'll find out. And I know vaguely where I should be looking, like the biome. So if I don't have to find that exact spot, but I could find... can I get in this way? Yep. As long as I could find the right biome, you know? Ooh. Hold on. I want to make sure I have air to read. From what the devs said, the game's been ready for almost 10 months, and I think the publishers did the dirty over, Unknown Worlds. But once the game releases, I know we're all going to forget about that and just be immersed in the game. I don't know if I'll forget, because business always makes me weary, or leery. Like, well, and weary. I'm tired. I'm tired of that crap. But I feel like as long as they're allowed to develop the game and not... Because I saw somebody speculating about whether or not the devs would be so exhausted by all the BS that they wouldn't be putting as much heart into it. That's not what it seems like from the stuff that I have seen put out by the developers. But at the same time, like, I know what it's like to work for a company that treats you like garbage, even though you're the reason they're making the money, you know? So it's like, please do not exploit my creative labor just because you want to see if you can make more money for, you know, the execs and shareholders and all of that. Like, I'm really hopeful, but I'm always leery when stuff like this comes out. Like, I would like to think that maybe they got a big enough slap on the wrist from the judge for the, you know, having to reinstate the head developer dude and pay out and all of that. But you just never know. So I'm really hoping. And I'm really hoping they're able to, like, put out good work, because this is one of my favorite games, and it would be a shame to have it just not continue because of crap like that. I hate that stuff so much. All right, that's a copper deposit. I'm gonna go in here. I can go down to 300 meters now. I don't remember what lives in this biome. But, oh. That's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Should I try and scan it? Okay, I see that heat vent thingy over there.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah.
Oxygen
What do I need on my person? I need this on my person. Can I scan you?
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, but I also want to scan stuff, lady. There it is. What is going on with that? Are you aggressive? Can I just get close enough to scan you without you touching me? Can you not touch me? Don't whip your tail around. Don't whip your tail around. Don't. You sound really hazardous to my health. Why is this?
Volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region.
Here we are.
Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Does that zap your sea moth? Is that... am I remembering that right? I barely remember that creature. Okay. Well, I think stacking the 3 lead designers who were the people that originally created the first game, I hope the 3 devs get what they are owed, and I'm sure they will get together again and create a new game, as they say. Every cloud has a silver lining. And I agree. A lot of, you know, I'm not saying that, like, situations like this don't eventually lead to positive things, but it's also just, why? We don't need this drama. Like, just give us a game, damn it. But yes, I agree. Like, it's always a pendulum swing. It's never always all or nothing, you know, and a lot of times some of the best things have come out of adverse circumstances, but it just, you know, I hate drama. Yeah. So, and yes, I do have faith that something will come positive out of it, you know, even if the drama of it sucks right now or has sucked recently. Because I feel like I said, part of the reason I started playing this again was because I was like, I felt like I could let myself get excited again. Okay, I think he can zap my sea moth and freeze me, and I don't want that. What? I see it over there. Can I scan these little purple things? Well, if there wasn't a guy trying to bite my butt. Excuse me? Oh, hi. Hi, buddy. Okay. I don't know if I can scan those, so we're gonna pop out and see if we can. I don't think so, because they look like just like grassy stuff. And usually that's not stuff you can scan. I've already scanned you. Okay, so here's the big question. What did you think of Sub Below Zero? I remember enjoying it. I feel like I have heard both people say that they didn't like it and people say that they did like it. So I feel like, because I played that, let's see, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. End of 2021 and beginning of 2022. I remember not being like, I feel like this one's better. But I remember still having a good time. So I'm going to hang on to that. I'm probably going to play it again. But, you know, I typically don't expect the sequel to be as good or better, you know, in just about anything. Like, maybe book series. It just depends on the book series, really. But, like, I feel like this is a mistake. I'm not going to go in there because I feel like I'm going to get myself killed if I do that. Okay, go back to your sea moth and... I don't have any more batteries? Oh, shit. Okay, well. I was hoping to find diamonds. That was what this adventure was for, was looking for diamonds. Enjoyed it? Yeah, see, I don't remember disliking it. And like I said, I've heard both kind of positive and negatives. I haven't, like, looked at in-depth things about Below Zero. Okay, I've already got that. And light stick fragment. And... But I kind of feel like I don't want to pay attention. Ooh, there's that stuff. I think those are so pretty. Can I actually get in anywhere? But I'm always reticent to hear people complain about stuff because I'm just like, I don't know if I want it to taint my vision. Like, if I haven't thought about those things before, maybe I don't want to know why people don't like certain things. But it would be interesting to know, like, what... Is it just because it wasn't as good as this one? This would be hard to top, you know what I mean? Not to say it can't be done. But, like, there's always, like, a soft spot, I think, for the things that you fall in love with first. And so there's a lot of competition for that feeling, that nostalgia, you know, that kind of thing. I also don't remember it as being as long, which may be another reason to complain. Like, people were hoping for just as big a game and didn't get it. Maybe that's something that they complained about. Are these bigger than... Are these another scannable? Oh my god. Well, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. He didn't take that, did he? He just pushed it? Did he destroy it? No, I see my light. There it is. Sometimes when you're too close to the sea moth, it's harder to see it because the little icon thingy disappears. Okay. Get away from those things. Whew. A lot of games, the sequel sucked, but then the third was off the chart good. Yeah, fair. Mario 1 was good. Super Mario 2 Most people forgot about that game, but Super Mario 3, best ever Mario in your opinion? That's fair. I have a really soft spot for Mario 2 just because I remember playing it with like my cousins and stuff. And I remember thinking it was interesting because it was so different. And then Mario 3, I only got to play that when I was a kid. I only got to play that when I was staying over at a friend's house. Okay, calorie intake. I also need to repair, especially after I took a hit from that thing. So, trying to get back up a little bit, trying to head back home a little bit. It's really dark. Is it night? It feels like it must be night because it is so dark. But yeah, you just never can tell exactly. And I think they all have... Okay, why does this seem like I'm taking more damage than I... No. Okay, hold on. I need to focus for a second. Just never can tell, like, when a series exists, just how good each installment will be. And I feel like when you set the bar so high, it's hard to replicate that or compete against that. But that doesn't mean those things don't have merit, you know? You could be able to pick each other up and throw them. Yeah. Remember, right? Princess could float. And you could play as Toad. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yes, Mario had like a jump that you could, like a super jump you could do. Luigi he didn't float, but he kind of had like a really long jump. He kicked his legs a lot. Princess could float. And then Toad, I don't remember was Toad fast? Was that his thing? Because I remember they all had like their own unique ability. And you know, admittedly, I didn't, you know, growing up in the 80s and 90s, like you got used to having only one character option. So it was nice when you got the chance to select a character, and then it was also nice when a female character was included, because very rarely could you select, just have the default. Not to say there weren't default female characters, there absolutely were. They weren't as frequent as the male characters, but it was also nice just to have the option to choose. You know, and of course, I didn't always choose Princess. I liked getting to choose Princess because it was an option, but also, like, if Luigi was the more effective character, I liked being able to choose, or like to get into, because you needed certain characters' abilities, pardon me, to be able to do certain things. And I liked that. It gave you a reason to replay the levels. Because you would notice, oh, I can't get over there. I need the super jump or the float or whatever to get into this one little area and get this thing. And then go to like a little different section of the level and stuff. And I thought that was pretty cool. And wasn't it like a reskin of a different game from Japan? I feel like that was part of it too. And why part of the reason it was so different was that it actually wasn't originally a Mario game. I could be misremembering, but I feel like that was something I heard. Fast. Been such a long time ago. Love all the games we played when we were younger. Yep. Well, I don't know if I love all of the games I played when I was younger, but I do have nostalgia for them. That's for sure. I've been here. And this is Life Pod 6. See, I don't feel like this is the right direction for diamonds. Are diamonds in this mushroom foresty biome? I know that they were near those sheer cliffs that were over by the Sunbeam landing location. But it's pretty empty over there. Oh, sorry, fish. Didn't mean to run into you. At some point, I'm gonna have to go home and recharge. Okay, and then we're back in this biome. Okay. What is happening? Did he just go in the ground? Alright, man. I know, you're all pissy because I'm near. What is that? That's not diamond, is it? Is that quartz? That's salt. Looks like salt. Before I run into stuff. Hey! And then I run into the other side because I was trying to get away from the snapping sound. Okay, this is sandstone. It's not quite right. I didn't even read about those things. I should read about that. Big drop-offs always make me nervous. Alright, where are we in relation? Okay. Me no likey, big drop-offs. That's just a bone shark. I'm gonna go up and look and see where we're at. Like if I can see anything. Well, were you a PC gamer as well? Or were you strictly console growing up? Ooh. As far as you remember, I believe Mario 2 was 2 games squashed together. The main characters from Mario, then the enemies from a Japanese game. Yeah, see, I think they reskinned it. I think that was what it was. With the Mario. See, this rock almost... Well, all the rock looks so similar. Ah, hello. Yep. This is the kind of rock I was looking for. Okay. Appearing out of nowhere. Hey, you're Ananite. Okay. Can I recoup some of the resources that I lost after that first death?
Meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Just stay away from me. I think they said diamonds were in caves. Is that right? You know what? Do I have that information here? Oh, blueprints. Equipment. Light stick. Oh, okay. Light stick. A mobile battery-powered LED light which provides low-level lighting in a 360-degree area and can be attached to most surfaces. That's handy. Okay, but carnivore. Ampiel. Your feet. Okay. Ampiel, a powerful and inquisitive predator found inhabiting the deeper waters of the reefs and bulbbush colonies. Electrical prongs. Torso-mounted prongs generate a powerful electrical current with which the ampiel uses to incapacitate its prey. Jaws. A large, flexible jaw studded with sharp teeth. If a faster, stronger, and hungrier predator lives on the reefs, it appears to avoid the ampiel. Avoid or incapacitate. Okay, well noted. Okay, but that's not what I was wanting to find for what I'm looking for now. Data downloads, habitat, blueprints. Okay, hold on. Geological data, probably. I did not scan a diamond. Limestone, sandstone, magnetite. I have found magnetite before. Was that also in this area? Okay. Well, then I feel like I have found where I need to be. At least a section of it. Oh, that's right. I got new flora. Okay. Bulb bush. This aquatic species has evolved to grow in deep, sandy environments and to conserve its hydration levels against relatively extreme external temperatures. The root system can fragment the shale rock it grows on to form a deep anchor point, allowing predators to graze but not easily uproot the entire plant. This grazing will tend to dislodge parts of the plant, and each section is capable of growing into a fully formed adult plant, explaining the concentrations of bulb bushes in some parts of the world. Edible in small quantities, high water content. Can I eat that? Can I like chop it with my knife and eat it? Giant bulb bush. This vast plant is centuries old. While it dominates the surrounding area, a complex root system below the surface connects it with the other bulb bushes in the area. Nutrient flow within this network suggests the giant bulb has adapted to feed the weaker bushes and keep the forest healthy. Interesting. Okay. Well, growing up, PCs were not even a thing yet. I had a Commodore 64 and NES and Mega Drive, but soon as PCs started getting good, I switched from consoles to PC gaming. Now, I will say that yes, you are correct. PCs were not as common, but my dad was a computer programmer, so I remember when it was a big deal to say that I had a PC in the house growing up, because I did. But the reason I asked was just because if you played some games in the 90s on PC, they're doing a remake of The Seventh Guest. So I don't know if you ever played that one, but I just saw an ad for that. So I'm curious to see if they can come up with some decent puzzles and still kind of maintain the atmosphere, you know? Okay, I need to get out and repair. But I just saw that this week, so that makes my little nostalgic heart go, oh, cool, you know? Hopefully it won't suck. It looks nice. Not that that's, you know, as difficult an accomplishment these days, but the gameplay is always what I'm more interested in anyway. Okay. You. What was that? Was that you making that noise, sir? Because... Oh, that's a ruby. I heard it. But where? Y'all are just all up in my business, aren't you? Okay, I want that, though. Can I scan it first? Yep. And then...
Seek fluid intake.
You seek fluid intake. I'm in the fluid. Okay. So yes, I was very fortunate to grow up with a computer in the house in the 80s. So I got to play some early games growing up. Not all of them, because I was a little bit on the young side, especially for some of the text-based ones. I remember trying to play... What was it? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when I was in my, like, elementary school, and having no clue what the hell was happening in that game. First of all, it was a text-based game, you know, so as an elementary school student, like, I had limitations on, you know, how to, like, go about doing text-based games anyway, but also, I'd never read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so I was just like, I don't even know what's happening. Okay, golds. Have I not scanned shale outcrops yet? That's... Okay, I need to make sure I scan that. Remember the old PC coding books from the 80s where you would type all the code, which would take you like 4 or 5 hours to type it out. Then it would turn your keyboard into a piano. Oh, wow. Which you played for 5 minutes and then got bored, right? I feel like that sums up so much of the 80s. And probably before. It's like, okay, all this set up for 5 minutes of fun. Yes. A hard blood red gemstone, the ruby, made of aluminum oxide. Rubies may be processed in order to leverage their structural integrity in advanced vehicle construction and modification. Ooh, really? Okay, maybe we'll find another shale and then I will remember to... Aha! Eureka! Wait, look, a couple of them. No! Why are you here? Can you not be here? Okay. Okay. But also, danger zone. Was that a diamond? Diamonds come from shale. Alert, alert, diamonds come from shale. Right? Yes! Okay. What does it say about shale, then? This sedimentary rock is formed from flakes of clay minerals, inside of which are rare metals such as lithium can be found. Geological conditions on this planet mean it tends to be found in deeper biomes. Gold, lithium, and diamond source. Ha! All right, so that means, as much as I don't want to deal with you, and where are we in relation to the pod? We are not able to read the numbers. We are 1,260 meters away from the pod. And that would be, was that north-northwest? Yeah, well, no. North-northeast of the pod. Do I want to drop a beacon here? I kind of feel like a lot of stuff was about the same, like if you would go a direction, it was about the same distance in just about any direction. There was usually something interesting at approximately the same distance in about any direction. What is that? Mobile vehicle bay? Nothing exciting. Mobile vehicle. Mobile vehicle? Why do I keep saying mobile vehicle? That's not how words work. Ooh. Okay. But yes, what was another game that there was like a castle. Was it just called Castle Adventure? And you were just like a little, it wasn't a box. It was like you were a rounded box and you had to go in and find all these things inside, like treasure. Then you had to bring the treasure back to the entrance. I played that game a lot too when I was a kid. I've played it as an adult. I've actually found it as an adult as well. What was that? Is that a bone shark? No. No. Ah, I'm hitting stuff. No, God, get off the wall. Get off. I hear all these things are mad and I hate them and I want to go. I need 2 diamonds. This sucks. Okay, okay, okay. I think this is where I got into danger that other time where I was like, I see the tail. Okay. Okay. I hear him. Please leave. Okay, we are near a landmass. This is the landmass with the big gun. I should mark this. I didn't realize there were reapers around this backside. I'm not surprised, but also, god damn it, get out of, go away. I'm leaving. I really need to repair. Okay. Breathe. Is this the... No, that's not the big moon pool. Okay, I saw writing. I'll in a second. Although I could do this, because it pauses. I turn that on. Playing one of your favorite games right now. No, don't worry about it. You have no obligation to continue conversation. You have real life stuff too. So what is it? You can't just say you're playing one of your favorite games and then not say what the game is. Hear you. Freaking zappy zap warp sound. I hate it. See, I kind of felt like we would eventually figure out where the hell this place was again. Caves. Okay. There's a warper that hangs around somewhere, and I want to get kind of past. Nope, don't hit the wall. Past it, so that I can make sure that when I put my beacon down, I'm not going straight to a warper. But he usually hangs out somewhere in the vicinity here. Let me see where we are exactly. Okay, he's usually around that other side. Okay, so this is actually not a bad spot to put a beacon. Okay. Right? Nope, there he is. Never mind, I lied. Oh my god, are there 2? No, you're just doing your warpy crap. And attacking things. I wasn't quite around as far as I'd like. Broken Sword. I've never played that one. Although it's kind of funny, my kid will be like, my older kid, really got into game trivia, particularly vintage gaming, and would want to, I want to be kind of close to where, oh, I should grab that. Ooh, and more shale. Okay. Where he wanted to be able to recognize games by like what they looked like and what they sounded like and their music and stuff, and then he would try and quiz me. And I'm like, dude, I don't think you understand just how many games have existed in the world and also like how limited our access to gaming was back then. It was like, you if you didn't have the cartridge or know somebody that had it, you didn't play it and you didn't see it and you didn't grow up, you know, with that. Okay, I really don't want to hang out close. Yeah, there he is. But he's not quite. I kind of want it to be near the beach. Okay. So there are a lot of games that I have never played and don't have nostalgia for me. I mean, they're nostalgic just because they have that kind of similar look and feel, but not because I actually have memory of playing them when I was 8, you know? Okay. Now I need to put that here, and I could replace that because... Okay, we're gonna say... Edit big name. Big Gun Island. That's what we're gonna call you. And that way, I know where to go if I need diamonds. I mean, there's more places than just this, but this is where I know. So we'll start there. And if we need to label more stuff later. Okay. Still need to repair this thing. Really amazing. My fave of all time games are Monkey Island, Broken Sword, and Simon the Saucer. Huh. Never heard of that one either. I feel like Broken Sword is something I have heard of, but I have not heard of Simon the Saucer. Did I actually repair? Okay, I did. And Monkey Island. We actually tried to play, there's a Monkey Island story on Sea of Thieves, and my husband and I tried to do it with our younger child. And we were having a great time, but he got bored because we were like running around and going, look, it looks just like the, you know, the point and click. Yep. Simple point and click games. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that was one of the top genres. Point and click adventures. Okay, can I actually take this in here so that I don't have to worry about air? I was kind of hoping to find more diamonds. But I really don't want to go caving too much. Okay. If they will just come out of shale deposits, I don't feel like I need to go too far caving. But maybe we can go further down. Because this is all sandstone, which kind of sucks. Sandstone. Like, how far can we go this way before it becomes a problem? Because I kind of... yeah. Nope. Nope. We'll just hang out here on the edge and look for shale deposits, shall we? Oh, crap. I was trying to go up and back to hug the wall. Asshole. And took it a little bit too tight against the wall. Was that just a bone shark? It's so much more scary when it's like the periphery. Yeah, those are just bone sharks. Need to repair again. Who's surprised? Nobody. Is there shale on those?
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
5. There we go.
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Cool. How far down are we? Oh, we're down. We can go further. So the floaters have sunk. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Can I scan that? Can you please? Oh, hi. Okay, y'all are mad. I get it. But also, I want to scan stuff in your area. Can you just let me do that really quickly? I just repaired again.
Passing 200 oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Ah! I knew he was gonna get me. Why does this take so long to scan? Rude. Rude. Nope, nope, nope. Ah ha 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 ha. Is that quartz? That's just quartz, isn't it? That's not diamond. No. Guys, okay. You're doing a lot of damage to my thing and I don't appreciate it. I also keep running into stuff. Jesus, I might have to get out and risk it. I'm gonna have to get out and risk it, aren't I? You guys can just stop. Stop. We will not. What is that? As I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving, and then I keep looking at stuff in their area, and they keep staying mad at me. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. Stop. Would you? Seriously. I also keep hitting fish, so it's like a mixed bag of, is that? I really don't want to be over here. It's a mixed bag of, are they still pissed at me, or is this just me hitting fish? Because it kind of could be either way. All right. I still need one more diamond though, right? I didn't get two. I still need a second one. Well, I swear there are things that I do where you'd think that you would take damage and then it doesn't give any damage. That looks like a mobile vehicle bay fragment. And then there are things where it's like, how did I take that much damage that quickly? Like, what is happening? This doesn't seem like a good place to be. Is that also a mobile vehicle bay? What is that? Yes. Okay. All right. Diamond. Diamond, diamond. I guess I could go back over there and see if we can get lucky with some more shale outcroppings. I do have to kind of work my way around back to where I saw that side where the Reaper was, but maybe we'll get lucky. I could also try and go up on land. Things respawn, right? I could go up on land and see if any of them have spawned in the caves, because sometimes they spawn in the caves. Everything is so mad. So mad at me for just being here. All right. Where are we at time-wise? Okay. He's gonna be here any second. I already know. Somewhere around here any second now. Forgotten so much of this game. Right? It's like, I remember enough to be tense. Like, all the time. And I remember enough of the story that I'm not shocked by events. I don't think I read everything, like, in full detail when I played this before, though. Because part of why I decided to play again, besides being excited for Subnautica 2, is that because I was looking at information for Subnautica 2, of course I started getting fed all kinds of Subnautica content, and it made me, like, I watched a few people start. You know, the people that are afraid of the ocean or people that have never played this game before. It's always fun to watch people kind of have to jump in for the first time. And it made me really, really, really want to play. What the freaking rocks? But I tried not to watch too far in because as soon as I was like, you know what, I really feel like playing this game again, I didn't want to get too far and remember too much stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't remember either reading the first time because there was people that were reading it, a lot of the databank entries and things. Part of it was because playing this game was stressing out my spouse. And so there were things I was trying to like just kind of move along. And then also probably, you know, just kind of getting excited to do the next thing and do the next thing and do the next thing and forgetting to read a lot of the stuff. I also feel like the further on I got, I wasn't as thorough with scanning and things. I wrote down how many achievements I had. I had 7 out of 17. We played this on Game Pass when it was available on Game Pass. So I can't actually go in and see how much databank stuff that I had. And I don't know if there's an achievement for getting your databank filled in. Because I think that would be kind of cool if you could fill in your databank completely and get an achievement for that. But all of the achievements are hidden for this game. So if I don't figure them out myself, I'll have to look at them to try and... Okay, we're going to go up. We're going to remember that we have to go up to get out. I'm not going any further in besides... Yeah. Isn't this where I came in with the sea moth? I feel like it might be. But I'm not going caving. Not doing that. Well, I know diamonds are a little bit more rare up here than they are in the water, but also it'd be just nice to find just one more. I really just need one, right? I still only need one more. I need one more. Okay. I was like, please tell me I didn't forget that I'd already gotten it. Well, and there's a lot of stuff that I come across that I'm like, oh yeah, it's this thing. You know? So that's kind of fun. I've always been a big re-player, re-game, like re-reader, re-watcher, re-reader. But this is the first time I've replayed this. And I don't do as much of it now. Like when I was a kid, I would replay stuff a lot more often than I do now. But of course I had more time, you know. Got a lot more going on now. Job and kids and spouse and family stuff and work stuff and just all kinds of things. And then there's all kinds of stuff to do now, you know? I have such a long list of stuff to do, like new games coming out and ugh, freaking crab dudes. Please do not. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna get lucky and find diamonds up here. It's such a bummer. Oh well. I'll go back in the water and I'll be all risky again because it's part of my jam is being risky. Oh, what's that? Is this lithium though? Yeah, it's just lithium. I mean, I could use it, but also... Alright, I'm gonna kill you. No, 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 don't run. Oh, I guess fight back, but also don't run. Play games for a living now. Nice. Now, are you talking content creation or are you talking... Oh, balls, I forgot about that. Or do you actually have a job in the industry? I mean, I guess content creation is still technically a job in the industry, but, like, do you work with a game publisher or developer or anything like that? Content creation? Nice. Yeah, it's crazy that this is even a thing people can do for a living now. Not that I do it for a living. This is still just hobby for me. And I'm not pushing to do anything quickly because I have to be able to have it fit in with all the real life stuff, and I can't have it completely take over. But, you know, if you could have told, you know, 10-year-old me, or even, you know, younger, like, you could one day get paid to play video games, I would not have believed you. Kind of like if I had known I could grow up to be a professional mermaid. That would have been crazy. I was a swimmer as a kid. Ah, diamond. There it is. I got lucky in the caves. Ooh, and more. Gimme. Fantastic. Give me more. I don't care. Give me more. Fantastic. Huzzah. And you. Just Is this my payment? Having to stab you? Well, what kind of games do you play? Do you do survival crafting games? Or a wide variety? I like variety. Because I don't always want to be stressed out. But I don't always want to be cozy either. We all dreamed of being paid to play computer games or being paid to eat chocolate. You know, there are people that are chocolate tasters professionally. God, can you just... I hate all of you. And I hate the fact that I can't see you when I put my flashlight away. Good Lord, how much lithium is down here? How much room do I have in my... Oop. Well, that answers that question, doesn't it? I could eat that. And do I have another water in my pocket? Nope. How much further down do I want to go? There. Perfect way to end the thing. End the excursion. There's so many deposits in here. Holy crap. Okay, where does this come out? Because I don't want to have to go all the way up and around. Wow, look at all the deposits in here. I don't know how to get the hell out, but... Oh, there's an exit right there. Goodbye, crab. Where is this? I need to remember where this is. Ah, you little shit. Don't run. Don't run! Mostly Minecraft. But play other games as well. Ah, cool. Yeah, people that got big into Minecraft, like that's a whole lifestyle. Like, I've played Minecraft casually, but mostly with my kids. And on console. So I never got into the whole PC. I know there's a lot more you can do on PC. But I also enjoy survival crafting. But I enjoy survival crafting that's a little bit more like this. Let's see, my husband and I are currently playing Sons of the Forest. But I also... Oh, do I have room? You know what? I could use this. I didn't realize there was another purple tablet. That's like 4 purple tablets on this island. That's crazy. This is all the way on the other side of the island, though. Okay. Do I really want to go back in here? I don't. I really don't. I want to be out. Okay, can I get around somehow that I did not? There's a path down, it looks like, somehow. But I also don't mind survival craft that's not quite as intense. Like, I play Dinkum. I also play, you know, I play like a variety of things. I used to be really big into The Sims. I haven't been in The Sims lately. And I'm a little, like, disappointed with the direction EA is going in general. So I'm not really sad about being away from The Sims. Alright, I don't want to be back in the caves. No, thank you. I want to go, even if I just hop in the water and swim on the surface around. I feel like that's still better than what we're doing right now. Even if there's a Reaper on this side. I don't think I'm actually on that side, though. Okay. But yeah. Palia is very good, too. Yeah, I have played Palia, and I have enjoyed Palia. But I have not gotten, like, so in to Palia that I play it regularly. I haven't played it since November? I just don't have enough time for everything, you know? That's the other thing. I have allowed my wish list to blow up, and I have also purchased some things on sale around, like, my birthday and Christmas and stuff. So I've got things that are like that. I'm taking this detour right now, the Subnautica detour. But next week I'm going to have to, I only stream twice a week. So next week I'm going to have to split my streams. I'm going to have to do 1 Subnautica and 1 Disney Dreamlight Valley, because that's been a core game that I have streamed for quite a while now. And it's got a limited time event starting this next week. So I have to make time for that. And one of the best ways that I can make time for it is by making sure there's at least a stream for it. Because again, I work full time, I have a family, you know, my 2 streams a week, it's like 6 to 8 hours dedicated just me time. So sometimes it's like, okay. And because I've been streaming it, I feel like, you know, there's also like a little bit of obligation there where it's like people who might be like, oh, it's an update, or oh, it's an event or something like that. Let's hang out together and do it, you know, kind of thing. Wish list is huge too, right? And I wasn't for a long time, but then there were just too many cool games and people kept talking about stuff. And then I had to make my list go crazy. Could not get into any Disney Dreamlight. That's fine. But it's one of the games I really wanted to get into as well. Yeah, and I was kind of surprised how much I got into it. I actually thought I was going to play it with my kids. And then my kids were like, meh. Like, they think it's cool, but not cool enough to want to play it. And I think it's just the gameplay style is not for them. But I started playing that when it came out on Early Access, because it came out on Game Pass on Early Access, and I have Game Pass because it makes a lot of sense for my household to just pay the subscription for that. And I need to charge this bad boy. I need to repair him a little bit. But I got my diamonds to make my laser cutter. Now, where are we at time-wise? We're at 148. I'd like to go back to the Aurora and get those last things done. We can't side quest, though. We can't side quest. Because if I side quest, I will really start running into problems for real life. But yeah, that's how I got hooked on it, was I was going to play it with my kids. And then they were like, this is cool. And then didn't ever want to play it with me again. So I made my own character. And then that's what I've been doing ever since. I actually didn't stream it at first, because I was like, oh, this is going to be something I play, you know, casually with my kids. It won't be any big deal. And I played it for quite a while. I think I was still streaming The Sims at that point, because that's what I started streaming, was The Sims. And then I don't remember how early I started streaming. And I was just streaming on Twitch at that point too. Exit. Repair. Pop this into the bay. Get it to recharge. We used more than half the battery. Look at us go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But, you know, it's one of those things where it's like my list gets bigger and bigger, but there's only so much time, you know, and we don't live forever. So we get to what we get to, and we hope we enjoy the best we can and spread the love around and all of that. But, you know, you also have to cope with the fact that, you know, you're not going to make it to everything. Okay, what am I doing? I need to recharge batteries. That is something I need to do. I need to offload a bunch of crap. So we'll do that. I think this one has the most space. A lot of gold. I need to hold on to at least a couple of diamonds. Look how many I got. I got 5 diamonds. I got a bunch of lithium. All right, and then I finally got another uranite after dying, and there's an ion cube. I need to go put it back in that gate. Okay, I need to take batteries out of, like, everything. I still have 1 cooked peeper. Nice. Getting a little thin on water. Where are we at? I need to look. Why can't I see the time? We just got to 3 hours. Okay, so that's actually okay. That's okay. This is, what am I doing? Magnetite. I didn't get any magnetite. That's okay though. And it's in here. Where is it? Laser cutter. Pin? No. I had it pinned. Good job. Good job, woman. I might need to take a quick little break just to stretch my legs, because my legs are starting to get a little angry. Nothing on the radio. That's good. This is what I need to do. I don't have any of the batteries removed. I ended up making a lot of stuff with batteries. Wait a second. Am I dumb? Did I put my batteries in here? Yes. Okay. Well, there's a huge game that may blow the next Sims game out of the water. Is it Inzoi? Is that the one you're talking about? It's from when I heard it as most of the original crew that designed the first Sims game but it's just like The Sims, or is it Paralives? Oh, it's Enzoy. Okay, the original crew that designed the first Sims game, but it's just like The Sims. I've been listening to all the things people wanted from The Sims that was never implemented. Yeah, I have not looked hard at Enzoy. I don't want to go. I want to be like prepared to let it take over if I do. You know what I mean? Oh, Viva Land. What? Hold the phone. Because I have heard of Enzoy, and I've heard of... Is it Paralives? Okay. I shouldn't look. Viva Land. Not out yet. Oh, wow. Interesting. And it's from the original Maxis people? All right. I'm going to click on this button. And I'm not going to watch any... Nope, don't watch the video. I'm in a menu, it's paused. I'm gonna throw it on my wish list. Just so it stays on my radar, but I'm not gonna look deep at it because I don't need a life sim to take over my life. I really don't. I've got so many games that are like kind of... And I'm not in the right headspace for a life sim right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not at the right life stage for it. All right. So this is... I'm going to go ahead and take these batteries out, even if they're not fully dead or close, like more than halfway, just because I want to get them in the charger. And then... Nope. This is the button. Do the right button. R. There we go. Good job. Big brain thinking. There we go. 3. And 2. And what else is in my inventory? Anything else? No. Okay. Now, up. And then, is it 2? No. It's 3. R. Alright. I feel like I might need to make more than one charger. Completely dead. Mostly dead. Mostly dead. And I'll get you out of there, because those last 2 are okay. How much does the habitat builder have? Oh, it's full still. Excellent. They hired the devs from Maxis. Nice. Well, we'll be out till end of this year or the early next year, so you don't get... You got a bit of time. I like that you have faith that I might have time in my life at that point, too. But the older you get, the faster time seems to go. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's weird that we're almost a month away from my son's birthday. My youngest's birthday. It's like, that's wild to me. Oh, man. Okay. Did I not make the laser cutter? What else do I need for it? I need a battery, I need a titanium, and I need a cave sulfur. I've got that stuff. Where is my cave sulfur? Is it in here? Yeah. Ooh, is this my last one? Oh, no. Not... No spring chicken yourself? Fair enough. See many sunrise and many sunset. So you know about the acceleration of time. This is not where we make this. Don't do that. Okay. Well, I figured since you were talking about early gaming days, that you probably were at least close to my age. Give or take, you know. It was actually very strange. Very strange going from being one of... I used to hang out with a lot of older people, and it was very strange when I started being one of the older people. Of course, that was a long time ago now, so I don't really care anymore. I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, I remember that transition point where it was like, wait a second. Because you kind of feel like for a long time when you're younger that like people are around your age, and then you're like, oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. Okay, what do I need? I need probably some table coral samples. I probably need some salt. I think I still have fish. I could drink these. I've got med kits, so we're pretty good on that. I want to get kind of prepared. So glad to have this laser cutter. So glad I figured out where that silly island was. Well, in 44, don't hide your age. Yeah. Why? You know? I feel like I've shared this life lesson before, but it's always worth sharing again. So one of the life lessons I learned as a teenager was from my great-grandmother at her, I want to say it was her 70th birthday, but it might have been her 80th birthday. And somebody asked her how she felt about turning 70, 80, whichever it was. And she said, I don't know, I've never done it before. And that has always stuck with me when it comes to aging. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like. I've never done it, so let's see what it's like, you know? And I'm really glad that I got that message early on because, you know, I've had friends that have, you know, like they turn 30 or they turn 40 or whatever, and they kind of have that crisis moment of, you know, am I where I thought I was supposed to be at this point in my life kind of thing. And I've never really felt that way when I got to those ages. You know, I felt like, okay, my body is starting to degrade in ways I don't appreciate, but like, yay. But other than that, it's just been more of a, I wonder what it's going to be like. So, take from that what you will. I want to say I was like 16 or 17 at that birthday. And I'm glad I had that kind of perspective. Just so casual, too. Just like it was no big thing. Oh, radio message. Likewise, knees are shot. Same. Like, that's probably why I might have to take a break before we go back to the Aurora, because sitting for this long, my hips and my knees are both like, you need to move. Like, there's part of me that wishes I had the space for one of those desk lift situations so I could start standing during gaming for stream. This is such a tedious thing without the Sea Glide. Do I have those? I didn't bring any of the spare batteries with me. I left them all in the sea moth. I'm looking for salt. I could go back over near the Aurora, but then we're over by the Aurora. Still a little bitter about the food loss from that one death. You have the standing desk? Nice. So after a long push your seat back and stand for a bit? Yep. Well, at my job, I can either sit for long periods or stand for long periods, like move around for long periods, or, you know, kind of go back and forth between the two. And I really appreciate being able to do that because otherwise my body gets angry if I do too much of one or the other. So it's nice. I also have extra weight, but that's, you know, life's been a little unpleasant this year. And so it's just been like, I shouldn't be eating so many starches, but I'm going to keep eating starches because cookies are good and I'm sad. Not really, but like we've had a couple of deaths this year. Well, one at the very end of last year. And so there's been a lot of stuff going on to deal with that. And so I've just been not prioritizing giving a shit about what I'm putting in my body. And my body's like, it's like, yes, body, we'll be fine. We'll get on it. But, like, it can wait, you know, because, again, I'm not going to give up cookies and cope with, like, big life crap. I'll give up cookies when I'm a little bit more past it. Right? Although I've discovered that my body, like, my husband and I went out to dinner with the kids on Friday. We went to like a free event and then we were like, okay, so we went to this free event, so we're gonna grab some dinner. And then I had like a quarter of my meal. Now I had fried mushrooms as an appetizer, but I got a quarter of the way through my meal and I was like, I can't eat anymore. I'm actually uncomfortable right now. And I used to be able to just eat as a kid. So now it's like, well, this is probably for the best. Like if it's gonna be painful, that's more of a deterrent than it's not gonna taste like it tastes good. Food's good. So like chocolate way too much these days to care. Fair enough. My husband is also a chocoholic, so there's that. All right, I don't have salt. All right, let's play this message.
This is an automated distress signal from Life Pod 12. Coordinates attached. Warning, Life Pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
How far down are you? I can't remember how far down. Like, when they start drawing you down, how far down is it? That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Sunk to the ocean bed. Okay, but this is not what we're doing. We are charging batteries. You are charged. And you... There was one more in here that needed a little bit, right? No? Did I end up using that battery to make the laser cutter? I bet that's exactly what happened. Okay, that's fine. So I'm still looking for salt while those batteries are charging. Nope, this is not how you do things. Okay. Alrighty, alrighty, alright. Let's go in. And the best salt was over by the Aurora. You know what? I'm just gonna go get that. I'm just gonna go get it and stop being wishy-washy, because if I'm wishy-washy, I'll just take up as much time as I would just going straight there and grabbing it and coming back. So stop being indecisive and thinking you're gonna find it somewhere better, and just go. Sometimes you have to give yourself a pep talk. Sometimes you gotta do it. Alrighty. We don't go over that. Thank you. Alright. I think I need to turn early though, because I think to the right of this creepvine forest is danger zone. And I don't want to be in danger zone. I want to be in salt land. Wait, look. Salt. Yes, baby.
You know where Dad's phone is?
Nope. I do not. Where is he? Hold on a second. Alright. So, my husband got up a little earlier, and after we stayed up super late playing Sons of the Forest last night, so he's taking a nap. And the little one wants to call his friend, so that's why we got an interruption. Because he couldn't just find Dad's phone. Uh-oh. Might have woken Dad up by accident. Oops. Okay. That's alright. It'll work out. Yeah. Well, he and his friend from school play Roblox together. But Roblox has implemented something where they can't actually use the voice chat. I think there's an age limit now on the voice chat. And so they use the phone to talk to each other while playing Roblox. Okay. Wouldn't that be handy? Sorry, I heard whooshing and I was like, I should not be in the no-no area. I've already spent enough time there today. Okay. So I wonder how many people have done... Why are you so grumpy, sir? I see salt down there. I wonder how many people have played the hardcore mode and gotten all of the scans. Because you know there's somebody out there that did that. And if they did, how did they go about doing it? Because that sounds like you have to be a glutton for punishment. Or there's a better technique than what I do, which is just try and, like, blunt force my way through that. Oh, there's one of those enzyme peepers again. Nope. Nope. There was salt over there, but that's a big nope. Hey, a box. Take that. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Needs to stop. And here I was thinking, oh, I should go outside and get some stuff done in the yard. If I was feeling really motivated, I would mow the grass, but bleh. I just don't want to hear any of your noises. Like, any of them. Just want salt. Just want salt. That was random. What was random? No, don't do grass cutting. I have a gardener. Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, that is not in my budget. I like my lawnmower now. Because I used to have a lawnmower that I fought with every year. But now, I do not. And it is much better. I have a huge yard, which is great for my kids. But it just sucks to have to take care of it. If I could pave like 2/3 of it, I probably would. But whatever. It is the yard that we have. So that is how we must deal. But I do have a fire pit, and I really need to try and figure out, my grandfather has a whole bunch of pavers and bricks and stuff. And so the only problem is getting them to my house. But if I could get them to my house, I could put in a, like a flat patio for the seating area. Because I have enough bricks right now to put underneath the fire pit itself. But I don't have enough to also... This is a bridge fragment. I don't need that. How much salt do I have? I have plenty of salt for now. I have enough for under the fire pit, but I'd like to get enough for under the seating, too. And that will take up most of one of the... my yard is essentially 3 big spots. The backyard, and then there's 2 big spots on the front. I have a corner lot, so I have a huge kind of like fan shape for my front yard. And it's cut off on a side at the angle because there's a walking path right next to my house. And so it's kind of just this weird shaped lot. But it's huge, and I can cover most of that side front area with bricks. But it's just getting the bricks here and then doing the work of putting them in. I mean, I just kind of put them down on the ground. I haven't laid them into the ground under the fire pit. But I don't have to mow that grass anymore, so there's that. Oh, the itchy nose things? Oh, it's because of allergies. I like to complain about my itchy nose. But I was just thinking about going outside, and it's getting really itchy, and I'm wondering if like the pollen is a little crazy today. Might be. Which would deter me from wanting to go outside. All right. But apologize. I apologize for my random itchy nose and my response to it. Okay, so there's that. And then we can do this. Peeper, for sure. Do I have more fish sitting in a box? I did not get coral tubes. Good enough. All right. Do I have more fish in here? Oh, it looks like I scanned something. I do have more fish in here. Well, let's go ahead and grab those then. I think I still have another cured fish or 2 in the sea moth as well. Which is probably for the best that it's there, and I've kind of forgotten that it's there because that way I have backup. All right. Oh, back garden is huge. This house was originally my great-granddad and grandmother's house, so it's a pre-World War II house. So back then they built all houses with huge gardens so people could plant food and have animals. That's true. Well, cool. Well, hopefully you enjoy it. It's nice to have help taking care of large things like that. I'm just not really... I don't have a big green thumb, and I don't... Like, I'm not motivated to be a big gardener. I have pots, and the goal every year is to not kill the things that go in the pots. And as long as I can achieve that goal, we're good. But so far I've been lucky and not killed anything. But I used to get house plants and stuff, and none of that stuff ever made it. So I used to joke that this is where plants came to die. So please don't give me them. So I keep my goals simple so that I can accomplish them and hopefully improve. I feel like every year I've gotten a little bit better at stuff. Okay. So now I've got food, I've got water, I've got med kits, I've got batteries. I need to put batteries in all of the things. And then... Oh, nope, that's not how you do things. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and eat and drink a little bit. Go ahead and eat the crappier stuff. And then drink the water. And then double check our inventory in the back. I'm going to keep a med kit in there. Oh, I don't have any more fish in there. I do have one more. Oh, that's right, because I ate it. So let's go ahead and stick those in there. Do I really want to stick all of those in there? Maybe I'll just keep a peeper in there, because peepers are bigger. I don't want to leave too many fish in here. Anyway, okay. All right. Let's read, and then let's take a little break so I can stretch, make my knees and hips a little less angry, and then we'll come back and we'll hopefully finish up the Aurora so that we can be done with the Aurora, and then maybe we can, you know, we'll save some stuff for next week, like the new life pod message, the laser cutting that I know I have to get back and do to some of those other crash sites, but for now, it's going to be break time. Oh, I'm reading first. Same here. Have one plant and can barely keep that one alive. You know, can relate. Have an apple tree that takes care of itself. That's nice. Yeah, I haven't gotten into... I wouldn't mind eventually having a fruiting tree of some sort, just because it'd be nice to have it. We like have mulberry trees in our yard, but like apples or something like that would be nice to have in the yard. But that's future me's problem. There's a lot of yard cleanup stuff that I have to get done and other big yard projects before. I've got like an erosion issue at one of the corners of my house that's looming. So there are some improvements that have to happen before I like start committing to bigger, like a tree is a commitment. You know what I mean? It's not just a pot that can get moved around. But I wouldn't mind having a fruiting tree of some sort, even if all it does is feed the squirrels. Anyway, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, depending on what platform you are on, if you are enjoying your time and would like to catch me in the future. But if you're here when I get back, thank you so much. If not, have a lovely day and night time. I will be back in just a few minutes. It's going to be a quick break this time just so I can get up and stretch. So, and new beverage. Take a break if you need one too. All right. Oh, I need to push this button though, just so that it's quiet. All right. Pushing all the buttons. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day. Ooh. Well, my hips are still angry, but better. I had to do some lunges. I was like, they are so angry right now. Okay. Have a little sip of the beverage, get some chapstick, and then we got to get it. Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for staying. All right. We have got to get motivated. But I think all things considered, we're doing pretty good. I mean, going and getting resources and doing all that is such a tedious process that I don't need to get anything out of here. I have everything ready to go. Okay, I was just paranoid that I'd forgotten something. I probably did. But, all things considered, we're still getting blueprints we need. We're still getting stuff done. You know, that kind of thing. So, snap, thinking maybe drinking the same beverage right now? Yep. It's Monster O'Clock. Well, it's my energy drink of choice these days, besides coffee. But they don't make my energy drink of choice from before. And they haven't made that for a long time. I don't even know, does Full Throttle even still exist at all? But I used to drink the blue one. And they haven't made that for a long time. I remember when they were getting rid of it, or at least getting rid of it. Okay, so I worked at Blockbuster, and I remember we were going to not be getting it anymore. I can't remember if it was because they were not carrying it anymore, or making it anymore, or if we just weren't carrying it anymore. But I had two co-workers buy me a whole, like, it wasn't a case. It was the flats that we would get in for stock. They bought me a whole flat of it. And I made it last as long as possible. Of course, that was a long time ago now. That's the one. And the original one. Yeah, my mom drinks the juice monsters. And they're pretty tasty, but I buy these by... Is it the 15 pack? Is what I buy the monsters as, because it's the only way I can really justify drinking it regularly is if I at least get them at a cheaper, like per can price point. Because I'm cheap. And I like Red Bull okay, but like, they're so pricey. And the flavor is fine. It's not like, ooh. But I try to relegate my monster consumption to the weekends and Thursday nights. So that I'm only having maybe, like, usually about 3 a week. And they are an indulgence. Alright. Okay. Full Throttle was taken over and rebranded. See, I didn't keep up on, like, what happened to them. I just remember they'd stopped making the blue one. Was it Blue Demon? Was that what it was called? That was a long time ago now. I need to equip it. It can replace the Sea Glide. I think that's a good... I think that's fine. Give me a second. Find out what it is now called. Wait. If you figure out that they still make the Blue Demon favorite... Oh. I don't know if they make the Blue Demon. The regular Full Throttle was fine. But there was like a red one too. I didn't like that one as much though. I would have taken in order Blue Demon and then the regular and then the red one. Go down, woman. But that would be wild if they actually still had some variation of that. Go in. See, that just looks hazardous to my health. Doesn't look like I should touch that at any point. Okay. Don't touch me, don't touch me.
Integrating new PDA data.
Nice. Okay. Aurora black box data. Initiated slingshot maneuver around planet 4546b. High velocity energy pulse detected on planet surface. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera listening buoy via long-range comm relay. Impact detected. Life pod bays on starboard side compromised. Outgoing communications compromised. Emergency evacuation initiated. Manual piloting transferred to Captain Hollister. Life pods 01 through 25 launched successfully. Entering planetary atmosphere. Massive impact registered. Drive core shield compromised. Like, everything's compromised, okay. Emergency bounce backs received from 8 life pods on planet surface. Human life signs detected over long range at T+8 hours. 1. Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson. Altera HQ rescue solution received at T+8 hours to high priority terminal and captain's quarters. Monitoring equipment failed at T plus 13 hours. 1. I am the one. The one human life sign detected. Oh, that's sad. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, did I miss something? I don't think so. But if I did, apologies. Earthen coral tubes. Genetic resemblance to the giant coral tubes encountered elsewhere suggests evolutionary divergence approximately 100,000 years ago, with this subspecies being substantially lower in calcium content and specializing in growing smaller, denser packs at deeper levels. No practical applications discovered. I don't even remember. Was that on those, like, sunken floating islands? Maybe that's what that was. Did I forget to read that? Oh, yep, that's exactly what it is, because here's the red wart. Okay. A common plant adaptable to many different environments. The red wart is a staple part of the diet of many smaller herbivores. Okay. And then, is this the escapee ship? The one that we can't actually escape with because they're going to shoot us if we try? Yay for quarantine. Okay, not all the way up here. Oh, I must have passed it, though. What was it? Light stick. 1 of 2. I thought we were supposed to get blueprints for an escape thing. Cyclops engine efficiency module. I still need this multi-purpose room. Meh. Nuclear reactor. I still need scans for that. Thought I was supposed to get that, though. Alright, well. Oh, I'm underwater still. What's up here besides death? This looks so hazardous. No, thank you. Can I get anywhere besides this one doorway? No. Ah! Sorry. I don't mean to touch fire with my face. It's fine. Do not. Do not. Here's the kicker. What? In the USA, it's been continued, but in the UK, Monster rebranded it as Monster True Blue. Oh, wow. Well, I'm not in the UK. Bummer. That's kind of cool that it still exists somewhere in the world. Oh, gosh. Okay. Going in the hole. Going into potentially confusing corridors. Nothing in there. For anybody who's played Alien Isolation, if you think that the corridors and vent system in Alien Isolation would be better if it was well lit, no. Although, maybe it's just because it's underwater that I'm having issues. Okay, is this up in air? Yes. Okay. Can I scan that? Nope. Okay. Ooh. I see you. I see you. Hanging there. Oh. Is this the other side of that other laser cutter option that we were needing to do? Because this is the prawn bay, right? Because those are prawns up there. Is that a power cell? Did I get a free power cell? Hell yeah. Take it. Can I scan that from all the way down here? I doubt it. Can I get up on this? Nope. How far? How far? Nope. Unpowered. Wait a second. Did I not put a... One of your favorite flavors is discontinued in the UK and rebranded as Monster Red, White, and Blue. Oh no. So are you in the UK then? Because wouldn't that just go to figure? Well, it's kind of like when I was growing up, I liked to drink Coke with
Picking up a
chocolate.
faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Oh, nice. With like chocolate syrup in it. And then Coke came out with Coke Vanilla. And then I also liked to drink Coke with lemon in it. And they came out with Coke Lime. And I was like, why? And I didn't like them. I didn't like either of those flavors. I'll replace the repair tool. Oh. I don't always use my brain power in obvious ways. And if you hang out with me for any length of time, you will learn that. So, there's that. Fair enough, though. UK. La 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 la. To be fair, you could name yourself anything you choose. It doesn't actually have to be relevant. Although over on the YouTube side, I have a regular person that hangs out, and it was only recently that she's like, oh, you know where I'm from, because part of her name has part of her state's name in it. And I was like, oh, I don't know why I never put that together, but here we are. This is a lot of fire. I don't know if I actually need to put out this fire. Is there anything in this cargo box that's worth scanning? Can I just scan from the side if it is? No. Okay, good. Can I get close enough to this? Does it need... Oh, there we go. Used to like Tab Cola, the clear one. Bama's still here. But I will say I do spend an awful amount of time in California. Oh, I have never been to California. That's fun, though. For work or pleasure or both. Or family, maybe. Prawn suit fragment. Fragment. It would be helpful if I could speak. It's kind of when I was trying to say bulb bushes and kept not being able to say that right either. There we go. That was the last one I needed for that, right? Yes. Mark III. Prawn suit. The pressure reactive waterproof nanosuit is a range of mechs designed to protect the pilot from extreme environments. The Mark III is the latest iteration and has so far only been rolled out by Altera for their own high-value phase gate-related operations. The suit is fully insulated from the outside environment. Powerful hydraulic limbs allow for manipulation of objects and powered traversal of the environment. Rear-mounted thrusters provide maneuverability in low-gravity environments. A range of modifications are available to facilitate resource extraction and enhanced exploration. Yes. We named, well, I named, because I was on, let's see. I can't remember what we named the sea moth, but I remember the Cyclops was Rainbow in the Dark. Because I was originally going to try and paint, like, multiple things, different colors. I can't remember if I actually accomplished that or if it all had to be the same color. But the prawn suit was Holy Diver. Well, fingers crossed I will be moving there by the end of the year. Just love it there. Just go as I enjoy it. Nice. Well, hopefully you will get to do that. It's always nice to get to realize... I don't think I actually need to scan that. I think that will just give me titanium. Okay. Is there a better way to go over there? But I might be going for more... frozen treats, I think, is what's kind of calling to me since I named the sea moth Sherbert. But I have to really, it's going to be kind of weird to name the prawn suit something other than Holy Diver. What am I looking for? Inventory stuff. Laser cutter. Repair tool. Repair tool. 5. Taken a very long time. Started the legal stuff almost 3 years ago to move, but almost at the end of it now. Well, that's good. Yeah, I know that kind of stuff can take a long time. So is this The door that I could have laser cut through from the other side? Well, congratulations. Hopefully you don't have too much longer to wait. You must really want to move there. It's a lot of patience, right? To do that. Hopefully we will get my husband and I, before we met, both fell in love with a place in the Southwest. And we're hoping to be able to retire there one day, but who knows? It's not the cheapest place to want to move. So even if we kind of get close to the area, I think it would be all right, you know? All right, what's over here? Some water. And I saw that. Was it a battery on the floor? There we go. Battery. I will take all the batteries. Okay, the prawn bay. So this must have been a different route altogether. Okay, there's a laser cutter situation. Med kit, something else here. Another battery. Fantastic. PDA. Sweet offer.
Integrating new PDA data.
Is there anything to scan in here? This is not a scanner. There's a scanner. Anything, anything? Another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, okay. Go. Alright. Laser cutter. Oh. Just sucks. It's only a visit in winter. Love take Lake Tahoe, but it's always frozen and under a lot of snow. Well, when you move there, you'll be able to see it all year round. So that'll be exciting. Why won't you go? Go down. Go around. Come on. Come on. God. See, this just looks hazardous. Move. Move. Get out of my way. Because I need air. That was the other side, wasn't it? Prawn bay, locker room. And then we have drive room, Seamoth bay. So is that everything? That was, we just came through the other side, right? Because we've already been into the drive room. Was there anything else to do in here? I don't think so. Ugh. Hazards. Just check and see if there was another... That's not an exit over there, right? Well, that'll be... Have you been to Lake Tahoe when it's not frozen, or have you just been there? Or did you get to do it like once and haven't been able to do it since? Because I could definitely see that being like, one day, you know? Pretty sure that was everything, though, because then this was the Seamoth. I died. I died because of fire. I remember where I didn't go yet. God dang it. Stupid fire crap. Oh, it's not a toggle sprint. That's one of my problems right now. Nope, this is not it. Never seen it in the summer. Only seen photos. Well, that'll be cool. So hopefully around this time next year, you'll get your first chance. That's exciting. Because if you're hoping to be over there by the end of the year, then you'll get time to settle. And you'll get time to settle during a time when you've already been there. So it's not like it's like your first winter there and you're having to like experience stuff for the first time. You'll be able to get settled. It wasn't that way. It wasn't that way. Was it? Did I already pass? It's this way. There we go. I was like, I know it's up here somewhere. Okay. So let's not die here. Why can't I just walk over here? And I can't jump. Is this not a direction to go? And I died again. I can't seem to... Is that not a direction to go? Because it's a door over there. Am I just trying to force a thing that's not real? Because I could swear I remember going that direction before. But 6 years will play tricks on your mind. Excuse me. Hopefully be swimming it, not skiing over it. Okay, what's this?
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
The question is, do I beat my head against that wall and try again? Or do I give up the ghost on it because it's not something I can actually do? That's the question. We already have proved at least once today that I'm stubborn. Did I not stick the empties in here somewhere? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more shot, and if I die again, then I'm just gonna assume that it's not a thing. But I have this vague memory of, like, going across a narrow gap like that. Cannot remember the map well enough. Yeah. Oh, no. I completely understand. I'm in the same boat. You know? There's the sea moth. Okay, so how many life pods have we gotten transmissions from? Because it said in the black box thing that it was only 3. Because I could swear there were some, like, living spaces that I hadn't gone to yet. Alright, codes and clues. Life Pod 7. A distress signal has been received from Life Pod 7, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Crew reported problems with their onboard fabricator. Sunk to 200 meters in an area of low ecological activity. Transmission origin approximately 1 kilometer southwest of Aurora's stern section. Okay. And then a sweet offer from Higgins to Wilson. You're telling me you've never been on this rig more than a year and you've never took a ride on the outside? Well, now you've only gone and gotten yourself a friend with the keys to a giant frickin' robot suit. We've plain got nothing to do till we get Starside to work on the gate. You want to taste the stars? You've only got to say my spare prawn suit's got... you've only got to say my spare prawn suit's got your name on it. You don't know what power feels like till you've crushed an asteroid with your bare, heavily mechanically augmented hands. Want to play catch with a passing meteor? Come by cabin number 1, codes 1869. And then we have the Degassi survivors, another thing from that. Aurora Auxiliary Mission Orders. Mission, search and rescue. Target, crew of the Mongolian vessel Degassi. Last known position, vicinity of planet 4546b. Ariadne Arm. Contact Mongolian emissary. Is it Yochi or is it Jochi? Kassar. Aurora passenger quarters. Mission brief. A Mongolian vessel, the Degassi, disappeared almost a decade ago, carrying with it a high-ranking Mongolian chief. Corporate insurance has purchased passage aboard the Aurora for emissary Kassar, and your orders are to make every reasonable effort to locate and retrieve the Degassi crew members without compromising the primary mission. Confirming the fate of the crew will aid Altera's diplomatic efforts with the Mongolian councils. Mission details. Aurora is due to perform a slingshot maneuver around 4546b, Category 3 ocean planet, approximately 13 months post-launch. This will bring the ship within range of the Degassi's last known position. Additional aquatic and all-terrain vehicles have been included in the Aurora's cargo package for this mission. Degassi crew manifesto has been distributed to senior employees in a separate message. Okay. Yeah. So the Degassi got the Aurora in this business. How much crap did I lose from my inventory? Not too bad. I don't think I really picked up a lot. Go ahead and eat that. And we'll go ahead and eat that one too. Why not? Alright. Alright, this has got to be it. If I can't get there this time, I'm going to assume that either it's a different route to get there. Because there's crew quarters. I mean, we just got a code for a room. So maybe it's a different route that I'm forgetting about. I just have this vague memory of doing this, like walking along this edge. But it's almost 3, which means this has to be the last excursion. And hopefully not death, so I can bring my sea moth home. Because nobody wants to leave their sea moth out in the world if they can help it. All right, how many deaths is that today? Is that 3 deaths? I was doing so good. And then I had to go and play chicken with a Reaper. And then I had to play chicken with fire. But it's like there's an invisible ledge where that fire is. And I can't tell if that's intentional to keep me out or if it's just like I'm getting stuck on something stupid. That is a problem with playing games a lot. It's like, is it me or is it the game or is it on purpose? And on the game side of things, like kind of an error on the game side, or is it an error on my side? Or is it really like an invisible wall to keep me out? Because any of those things is possible. Any of them. Why are we going so slow? What is up with that? Can't remember which way is the fastest way in, though. I feel like it's up here. As opposed to through all the pipes and twisty-turny things. And we'll see if I can pull another miracle out of my butt like it did scanning the Reaper earlier. Okay. Somewhere in this vicinity. There it is. Don't touch me. Don't burn me. Fire bad. Okay. Because I think this is right where the problem area is. So it should be fairly quick to find out. Please don't die. Okay, I'm just going to pause here because that was a thing. Did we all say what just happened? Did we all see the fact that the other side had no fire? Okay. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And I can't even get through that door anyway, can I? That is not wreckage I can move. And that fire definitely looks more hazardous. Okay. Well, I won stupid prizes twice off of that attempt. That means there's some turn that I have missed in here. But I think I'm going to have to save it for next time. And at least, even though I failed trying to go over there twice, and it was an error, at least now I have confirmed that it's an error, and it's not going to sit there and wheedle at me. You know how that, like, if you have to, like, turn off the game and go because of whatever time or frustration or whatever, and you just sit there and go, but was it a thing? Was it just some, like, me not playing the game right? You know, what was it? At least now we have confirmed. Not only did I not need to put out that other fire, but that I can't even go the way I was trying to go. So we'll have to figure it out sometime. There's crew quarters somewhere that I'm gonna have to get into. Sadly, you're gonna have to head off. That's okay. Almost 9 p.m. on Sunday night. No time for a rest. Oh, so time for a rest and a movie. Yes, fair enough. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for subscribing and all that jazz. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you'll come hang out again. But if not, you know, best of luck on future moving and all of that jazz. And stay hopeful for a positive Subnautica 2. All of that. But yes. Oh, God. I just want to jump in the water. Can I please just do that? Thank you. All right. Get rest. Enjoy your movie. All of the things. We'll be back? Sure. You take care as well. All right. At least we can take the sea moth home. All right. I like having a conclusion to that mystery, though. For sure. Okay. Well, what turns did I miss, though? I guess we'll have to go back to the Aurora next time. But we also have 2 more life pods. I think it said something about 8 life pods. So I wonder if we've already gotten transmissions for all 8 life pods. 4, 6, 13... Is it 17? Mine, whatever that number is. It's at least 5. I'll have to look at the list and see how many more we might be expecting. But it just said 8 at the surface, so it makes me wonder if there are some others that it's not counting it being at the surface. Maybe. That one that said it was pretty deep. It seems like it's kind of close to mine, just down. And actually, I just passed over where it should be. I'm not doing it. We're not side questing because I need to wrap it up. But we have stuff to look forward to next time, which will be a week from today. I decided, and unless you have strong opinions and want to voice them before I post the schedule tomorrow, that means it has to, like, hey, you have to let me know today. Good. Because right now my game plan is to play Dreamlight Valley on Thursday night so that we can do limited time event stuff. And then this on Sunday. Theoretically, I should be more coherent, although we have already proven today that that's not always true. But theoretically, it should be the better day to play because I will hopefully be better, you know, making better choices, be a little bit more awake. Sometimes Thursdays are long days at work, so that is my current plan for next week. And then the week after should be 2 streams of Subnautica. I'm going to alternate the Dreamlight Valley thing. So, get out of the thing and repair it. But we now have our... I just dropped that. No! Oh, wrong button. Now have our laser cutter, so we can go back to a lot of the crash sites and open up some doors and maybe find some more stuff to loot. We have gotten a significant chunk of stuff out of the Aurora. We've got the prawn suit now. I don't even know what that takes to make. And then there was something else. We figured out where the gun island was so that we could actually go back and get resources from that area. I don't think I need to stick anything in here. I think we're okay. I'm going to stick that in there, though. Anyway. But yeah. Progress has been made. Shenanigans have been had. I scanned that Reaper Leviathan. Do I have anything else to read? I don't think so. Where is this new blueprint? Just so that we're all current in our PDA. Oh, there it is. Epic mech suit designed for navigating challenging environments on foot. Class steel, aerogel, enameled glass, diamond, and lead. Wow. All right. That's okay, though. We repaired the radiation situation, so that's good, too. Anyway, we got a lot done, and there's a lot more to go, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. I always appreciate having your company here, and I hope you enjoy your time, and, you know, hopefully I'll see you next time. I hope you have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. Bye. Yeah, lots of risky behavior. Facts. And there will be more next week. Bye.